Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, the Coach Coop Show. Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, the Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show.
Hey yo! What's going on, Miami Hurricanes fans? What was up with that little hey yo! Hey yo! Do I still not have my voice back from the Clemson game? Come on, Coop, it was almost a week ago. I'm still hype. Had such a good time. We have so much to talk about. I wanted to go live several days ago so we could recap the Clemson game experience, but I got super busy, didn't get the opportunity to, so we're going to kind of mix it in just a little bit. We won't dive too deep into it because, of course, all eyes are on the Virginia game tomorrow. I know that's what everybody wants to talk about. However, we'll touch on it here just a little bit. I got to give some shout outs to everybody who is here bright and early for the stream today. I saw Mama Coop in the building with Willow. Is Willow there? Hold on, let me look for Willow. I got family here in the building. There she is. There she is. Willow, I have you a present for Halloween. Just so you know, tell Mama Coop that I got you a present for Halloween, so I'll see you on Halloween. All right, Willow? Who else we got in the building? I saw Brick here bright and early. I want my recognition for predicting the Canes versus Clemson score. Did you actually get it right? It must have been in the live chat. Was it in the live chat or in the comment section, Brig? Hit me up. I'm curious. Let me know. Did you actually get it or are you messing with me? We got Stephanie, the UM wife, in the building. I got some pictures to share with you guys tonight. Now, I took hundreds, literally hundreds of photos from the Clemson game, so I'm not going to sit here and bore you with a PowerPoint slideshow or anything like that. But I'll share a couple of the pics, some of the Canes fam that I was sitting with and a couple of people that I linked up with at the tailgate and whatnot. So I'll share that. We got Son of Fire in the building. We got Randy. Let's go, Randy. Appreciate you being here, man. Got a new phone, and all right, let's get you in tonight, Randy. Let's make it happen. We got South Coast Kane in the building at work, but still trying to tune in. Jordan, we appreciate you. We got Crip in the building. Chris Gaffney. It has been too long, right? Like, we all got to talk in person last week, but we haven't had a stream, so we got to chop it up tonight. We got Melissa, a.k.a. Hoodie Girl, in the building, a.k.a. South Florida Chauffeur. That's going to be the new one, a.k.a. South Florida Chauffeur, because Melissa drove me, Chris, and his wife all around South Florida to Flanagan's, to Publix, to the game. So shout out, Melissa. The South Florida Chauffeur. That one sounds like it's going to stick. We got Canes today in the building. I appreciate all you guys. Swag Kane, Delgado, everybody. Sosa, appreciate y'all. Briley, Workforce Freebie. I see y'all. I see y'all in the building. Kyler, I see Duck. Yo, I got to meet Duck. Do you want me to leak the photo? How much will you guys pay me to leak the photo of me with Duck? Some of you might have already seen it. No takers? Okay. Duck is tall, tan, and handsome. Exactly what I expected. So I was not surprised at all. I wanted to try to catch up with you at the game, but maybe next year. Dang it. Man, we posted where we were tailgating. We had to link up. I literally met hundreds of people. I'm talking literally hundreds of people. It was one of the best ones yet. Absolutely. It was freaking crazy. Uncle Bill, Sage, what's up? I appreciate y'all. We're going to small talk here for a moment, and then we'll get into talking about the game. My man, Daytime Cheese. I'm so pissed I was so close to that $300. You actually did almost get it. I looked back at my notes when I got back in from South Florida, and I was like, my man, Daytime Cheese almost got it. He almost freaking got it. You were really close. I don't remember. What exactly was your prediction again? I have it on the notebook. I don't remember like exactly what it was, but I know you were darn close. Thank you for the $1.99, man. Appreciate you. Hope you've been doing good since we last spoke. My daughter missed the score last week by 1. Oh, $300 on the line tonight, y'all.
This is what it takes.
Tell your buddies. Tell your neighbors.
To wear to you.
Baby mama. Cat down the street.
I'm so pissed I was so close to that $300.
Tough. Well, you got another opportunity this week. 20-17. Okay, so you were close. Another opportunity this week, Daytime Cheese, to call in. We're gonna get a lot of phone calls in tonight, plus secretary. Yes, so Melissa took the pictures for me. Melissa handed out Cane for Life wristbands. Melissa chauffeured us around. She didn't know she was gonna have to work when I came down. That's funny. Is Akeem Mesidor done playing this year? Yes and no. I understand that with a lot of the players, they keep saying that they're good to go or that they're very close and we continue to not see them. When Mesidor is ready, he would obviously be plugged right back into the rotation because that's the guy, right? But I don't know. There's a couple of guys that are battling some nagging injuries, and I don't know with Mesidor. I'm also kind of unsure with Fletcher. I'll be honest. There's a couple of those guys that I'm just really not sure. Not really sure. Did you meet any mad Clemson fans? No, because they left before halftime. They left. Ask the people that were sitting with me. The Clemson fans evacuated the building at halftime. We had like a couple that was sitting in our section, gone. Didn't see them again after halftime. Saw a couple of Clemson fans kind of sprinkled in, gone. They retreated. Just straight got the heck out of there. It's insane. I couldn't believe it. They're done with Dabo. Dabo done threw them under the bus. You guys remember when Dabo said, I might start losing games on purpose just to get rid of the bandwagon fans. Well, he got rid of a lot of fans. Throwing players under the bus. I'm here for it. I'm excited. You know, I'm never going to be mad hearing bad things about Dabo. I'm sorry. I just don't like the guy. Daytime Cheese with the $1.99. It was also great to finally meet you.
This is what it takes.
I had a blast at the Caneswear meetup. It was so much freaking fun. You got to pick with Mario.
It was also great finally to meet you.
You got to pick with Mario, which was really sick. That was awesome, man. I appreciate you, Daytime Cheese. Thank you. Is this a Florida State fan dropping $99.99? Love the show. Love the rivalry. I've got extra platinum seats to the Florida State-Miami game. Would love to host you, Coop. Joe Davis! Hey, y'all, listen. We're not playing Florida State this week. Okay?
This is what it takes.
We're all one big happy college football family.
I'm sorry, your helmet.
Love the show. Love the rivalry. I've got extra platinum seats to the FSU Miami game. Would love to host you, Co-op.
I'll tell you something, Joel. One of these days, I'm going to make the trip into enemy territory and go to a game at Doak. It's actually a bucket list thing for me to experience a Miami versus Florida State game at Doak Campbell Stadium. A lot of Canes fans tell me I'm crazy. Coop, why would you want to go there? I just want to see what the atmosphere is like. I want to see what y'all are all about at Doak. However, I can't make it this year. Link up with me because I would like to make something happen. I'm going to show up with the whole entourage, though.
To where to you?
Like, there's going to be a bunch of us.
I got to see a Clemson fan get arrested, tears of joy rolling on the floor laughing.
Who said that?
This is what it takes. To where to you?
Why, were they big mad?
Sorry, your helmet.
What good, Co-op. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Legendary Scratch Builds, my man. We also got to link up. Let's go, man. We're going to get caught up tonight. Like I said, I expected some small talk because we haven't got to stream in a little bit. And there's so many of you I got to hang out with, and we got to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Let me address this, though, here. The top dono of the night from our guy, Joel Davis. Let's make it happen one year. So this year I can't make it. Next year it's going to be at Hard Rock. The year after that, they'll pivot back to Doak. Maybe we shoot for 2025. I know that sounds like really far away, but when you get my age, days turn into hours. Hours turn into, like, it's the days just fly by. So honestly, planning 2 years in advance is not really that far away. So Joel, let's make something happen. That would, yeah, man. Once they kick off the game, we're enemies, right? But, okay, there we go. See, Melissa is planning on going to Doak in 2025 with Briley. You guys know Briley. Here's Briley. Yeah. What if we try to plan something? What if we try to plan something, Joel? Like, is that cool? You want to, like, we won't lock it in solid 2 years from now, but let's try to make something happen. Joel, y'all show Joel some love, man. We still got a couple more weeks before we take on big bad Florida State, right? So, love from the college football family. Joel, thank you, my man. Thank you. And just don't let me forget. I won't let you forget. We'll make something happen. Appreciate you. Top dono of the night. I haven't seen Joel back in here again. He'll type something. We'll give him a second here. Robert VC. Coop, missed you at the game. Was hoping to hang with you guys. We had a blast,
This
Robert.
is what it take.
Thank you for re-upping that Canes fan membership 13 months in a row, Robert. We had so much fun.
I would love to go to a Penn State whiteout game.
Who said that? Daytime cheese. Yep, me too, man. That's also a bucket list thing. I don't just go to Canes games. I'll go to other games rocking Canes gear. Yeah, I'm that guy. But I like the college football atmosphere. I love the feeling right before kickoff when both teams have hope, both fan bases believe, and then one of them gets crushed. Yeah, I love that feeling as long as it's not us. Birmingham Kane, I need more details on this Clemson fan arrest. And do you have videos or pictures? Because I would like both, please. Birmingham Kane, thank you for the 2. Legendary Scratch Builds, thank you for the 30-50. My man, so happy we got to link up. I'm glad we made that happen. It's different getting to shake somebody's hand and meet them in person. I tell people, when we preach that we're family, it's not a joke. And you guys are going to see that when I show you some of these pictures and you hear some of the stories from last week. We are a family. We are. Thank you, Legendary Scratch Builds. Appreciate you. Gonzalez, you know that I always butcher your name. You know that I never try to pronounce the first name. Canes fan membership, level 3. What's up, man? Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. Thank you. We're going to get caught up. We're going to get the football, I swear. Melissa, 12 months. Melissa, a.k.a. Hoodie Girl, a.k.a. the famous Hoodie Girl, a.k.a. co-OC, a.k.a. South Florida chauffeur, a.k.a. Coop's secretary. Nailed it. Thank you, Melissa. That's the 1-year anniversary. Did you know it was our 1-year anniversary, Melissa? Thank you. I do have to address something here. Hold on. I want to know what happened to the foot race with Lance. Did he chicken out, Coop? Now, you guys know I was supposed to race former Miami Hurricanes wide receiver Lance Leggett at the tailgate. You guys remember all the trash that he talked? You guys remember when I called him on stream?
2025 it is. My seats will be in the new section that year. If you change your mind this year, I have 2 free tickets for ya.
Dang, okay.
This is what it takes.
Bro.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
What the hell, Co-op? I sent you 3 free tickets to the Virginia game this weekend to your email and you haven't claimed them.
You did?
PLS respond.
You did? I'm going to check that here in just a second. You sent me, let me check my email. We'll talk football here for a second and then I will actually check my email for real. Thank you if you did that. Because we talked about that, right? And you were saying that you couldn't make it, so then it was to like give away. Is that right? Because I mean, I can't make it. But then I think it was to give away, right? You don't have to donate. Like, just drop it in there. I'll see it. Time to fly back to Miami. Joel, 2025 it is. Let's lock it in as best we can. Thank you for the big 200 tonight, Joel. Again, college football family looking out for each other. I can't wait. I can't wait, Joel. Now, Okay. I'm excited. We're planning 2 years in advance. I'm hyped for this. Okay. Now, Miami, I mean, that's 2 more years of top 10, possibly top 5 recruiting classes, right? Are you sure about this, Joel? Thank you, man. I appreciate the love. Thank you. From the bottom of Coop's heart, I appreciate you. Oh, my gosh. So, hold up. Let me talk about this real quick. Lance Leggett chickened out of racing Coop for the 2nd year in a row. I'm not making this up. Go ahead. I got some people who can back me up in the comment section. Remember all that trash he was talking? Remember whenever he called me, he said, Coop, I'ma smoke you. Lance didn't smoke nothing. Coop was ready. I trained for months. I was ready to rock. Nowhere to be found. I was at the tailgate like this right here. Where's Lance? Where's my man Lance? Where's he at? Long leg Leggett. Nowhere. I text him. You know what he says? Coop, I can't make it.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Yes. Give them away now.
He didn't show. So Coop is the back-to-back 40-yard dash champion over former Miami Hurricane Lance Leggett. That is how it works. Gave him 2 opportunities. He no-showed. Yeah, I'm dead serious. This is not trolling. It's not next level trying to be funny. Like, he didn't show. After all that talk. I don't know. I'm looking for Tropigal. I done seen Peanut in the building. Give them away now. Okay, so, hold up. Guys, I should have said, this is courtesy of Gonzalez.
We ballin', boy.
I can never say the first name. We have 3. Did you really send that and I missed it? Did it put it in spam? Oh my gosh, there it is. Wants to send you 3 tickets to the Miami, Virginia game, section 121. Holy smokes. We have 3 tickets to give away in section 121 for the Miami, Virginia game. Does anybody want to enter a giveaway to get some free tickets? That's huge, man. That is my bad for... I don't know what it did. It did not alert me. It literally did not alert me. So that's Canes fam taking care of Canes fam. We have 3 free tickets for the game tomorrow. The only issue might be that it's last second, but that's my fault. That's not his fault. That's my fault because I'm just now seeing the email. So you guys tell me, does anybody want to enter to win some free tickets? We'll figure out something here. We'll wait till later in the stream, Gonzalez, just so that way there's more people here, and maybe we can pull out the prize wheel or something. That's what I'm thinking. We'll break out the prize wheel. Anybody that can make it to the game. Now, that's assuming anyone here is going to the game and doesn't have tickets or maybe wants to upgrade theirs. Coop round 2 in Miami. Whew, that 14-hour drive was rough. That was rough on me. So Legendary Scratch Builds wants to go. Okay, stick around. We'll give away some free tickets. I literally have them in my email, courtesy of Gonzalez. Okay, that's huge. We'll do it. You'll go? Okay, I would want to make sure that it's people who are going to put butts in the seats. I don't want to give them away to people who are going to try to resell them or flip them. I'm not saying you guys are going to do that, but just make sure if you want to try to enter that you are going to go. And we'll give them away a little bit later in the stream. Let's freaking do it. Let's do it. Just fly down, fly out after. Man, I think we'll stay back in Tennessee for this one and stream it and watch it from here with the fam. But that was huge, and he knew that I couldn't make it, so I think he wanted to do the giveaway, which will be really cool. Bobby Samarco in the building. Daytime Cheese, I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Let's get into some football talk here before I scare everybody off right quick, and then we'll get into some shenanigans, give away some of the tickets and stuff. So it's going to be a really good time tonight.
This is what it takes.
Going to be a really fun time.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. So sit tight. Sit tight, and we're going to give them away. So let's dive into this a little bit. 5-2 Miami Hurricanes taking on the 2-5 Virginia Cavaliers tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Hard Rock Stadium, ACC Network. I will have links. If you don't have ACC Network, I can hook you up with some links to watch the game for free. We're going to take a quick look over here at the weather report for tomorrow's game. That's an afternoon kickoff here. Looks like beautiful football weather, honestly. Lower 80s, low chance of precipitation, partly cloudy. Woo! Okay. Absolutely love to see that. No big worries for a massive monsoon rolling through right before the game, so that's good to see. Uniform combo for tomorrow. Bets on if we ever see another alternate uniform ever again for the Miami Hurricanes. What do you guys think? Mario says no last year. He finally caves and says, you know what? You guys are working hard. We're going to rock the Miami Knights this year. We lose. We will never see an alternate uniform ever again at the University of Miami as long as Mario Cristobal is the head coach. Nah, we'll probably see him at some point, but somebody's going to have to twist his arm a little bit to get him to commit to doing it. He's not going to want to. He's not. He's absolutely not. Orange over white tomorrow for the game. Team captains for tomorrow. We got Cam McCormick, Ruben Hurricane Bain, Jalen Rivers, Corey Flagg, Mawanoa, and Matt Lee. I'll tell you who definitely deserves to be right there front and center is Corey Flagg after that huge tackle on Klubnik in double overtime against Clemson last week. That was beautiful to watch unfold in person.
Co-op, we have proved that the beans aren't that bad.
Oh, whoa, I beg to differ. Excuse me? The beans are some of the worst things I have ever consumed in my life. You didn't get the bad ones. What did you get again? You didn't get dead fish. You didn't get dead fish. I remember you didn't. They're bad. They're bad. Or my taste buds are just in overdrive. I hate, and thank you for the 2 Daytime Cheese. I hate to sound like a salesman here, but listen. Every year people DM me and say, Coop,
you can't run from them anymore.
Thank you for another 2 Daytime Cheese. Every year, people message me and they say, Coop, I would buy 5 of these t-shirts if you would put them up for sale again. Coop, I'll do anything. Just put up the Don't Be a Fan Later shirts. You have 5 more days to buy one, and they are gone. That's literally it. So if you've been on the fence, look, like I said, I'm not trying to be a salesman, but I will get DMs on November 1st, and they will say, Coop, my bad. I forgot to order a shirt. Can you get me one? I can't. I literally can't. If you put exclamation point merch in the live chat, it'll bring up a link, and you can order it. This is your last chance. 5 more days. 1 week. October 31st. That's your last chance to get one of these shirts. I'm just letting you know. If you put exclamation point merch, they will pop up and you can order one. Now, I did want to share just a couple of pictures. I talked football for like 2 seconds, and now I'm jumping into a couple of photos from the trip. I won't, like I said, I'm not going to give you guys a whole PowerPoint slideshow and put you through all of that. But I did want to show you just a couple of pics here. Not trying to leave anyone out. My camera roll is full, so I have so many pictures. But I wanted to show you the squad that was sitting together here. Coop, are you really 6'7"? Of course. You'll see it in these pictures. You'll see it in the pictures. Check it out, man. Now, there are a couple people that didn't make the pick. We also had Don Calderalo up there with us, and someone else whose name is eluding me at the moment. Please don't take it the wrong way. But this was the squad that was sitting with us at Hard Rock Stadium. I'm going to mouse over it here so you can see them. You got my man Juice over here hiding behind the bar. You got Doodoo. There he is right there throwing up the U. You got Melissa, a.k.a. Hoodie Girl, a.k.a. the South Florida Chauffeur right here. You got my man Chris Gaffney throwing it up in the back. Y'all see him? Y'all see him? You got Chris's wife back here, back behind him. I hope she doesn't mind her face being on the internet, Chris. You got Stephanie, wife. I was standing. Stephanie, I was covering you. My bad. My bad. I should have took one step over to the right. You got Tropical down here in the corner. She's peeking through, throwing the U up. And then you got Coop right here. Obviously, tall, tan, handsome, and 6'7". And you know what? I'll prove it right here. Let me show you. I'll prove it right here. We all know that Dono is 6'9". If Dono is 6'9", I'm standing beside him and I'm this tall next to him. What does that make me? Come on. Right? We got to link up with Dono at Caneswear. How about this? How about this? Fine. Jim Larinaga. This isn't a flex. I'm just showing you the height. But see? The math is starting to add up, right? Or what about Coach Hayes? What about Coach Hayes? How tall y'all think Coach Hayes is? Look, you know how tall Mario is. Do the math. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. I did also get to link up again with our guy, Amon Richards.
This is what it takes.
Tried to see if he would race me at the tailgate instead of Lance.
On the side of your helmet.
Also nowhere to be seen.
What happened to Lance Leggett?
He chickened out, John. He did not show. He was a no-show for the 40-yard dash. Coop was ready to rock, without a doubt. I'm a man of my word. When I lock in a bet, I follow through. Lance, 2 years in a row, was a no-show. 2 years in a row. We linked up with Amon Richards. Thank you for the 5, John O'Mara. I got people that can back that up. Amon Richards said, you know what, Coop? Maybe I'll race you. Didn't show. What a shame. Y'all know this guy too, right? Steve-O! I should have challenged Steve-O to a race. He might have ran it. He might have raced me. What about Cane Freak? I don't know if Cane Freak wants me to reveal his face, so I probably shouldn't show it. Amon, he does stuff with Roll Up Network with Uncle Silk and Kenny. But really the one that meant the most that I really wanted to show you guys, and then we'll get back to the football talk. I wanted to show some of these again. Was this one right here. I know I shared it on Twitter, but not everybody has Twitter. We got to link up with Tropikid, a.k.a. Chloe, a.k.a. Tropical's daughter.
This is what it takes.
From the band.
To wear the U.
Boy, she must really be tall if I'm 6'7".
Sent you my pics through Twitter.
Ooh, she must really be tall. But that was really freaking cool. Got to link up with her at halftime, and I want to show you guys what she gave me. Check this out. Let me close these out. This was so huge. Like this was such a big deal to me. And I shared this on Twitter, but I wanted to share it with you guys here on YouTube. I preach about us being family. And I truly mean that. I do. And yeah, we're going to keep Cane Freak's identity hidden. He's like Spider-Man or Superman, right? When I met up with her at halftime, she gave me this. How freaking cool is that? She gave me one of the U-Band pins, and she told me that they don't just give these to anyone. Now, I don't know the full story because I will misquote it, but it has something to do with giving these to someone who inspires you or someone who you view as like a diehard Canes fan. And the fact that she met me at halftime and gave me this U-Band pin is something I'll never forget. That is so amazing. I mean, to have an opportunity like that, to have someone give you that, when we preach about family, these are the kinds of things I'm talking about. Such an amazing thing. So freaking cool. And man, I'm just happy to have all you guys as friends. I am really shocked though that Lance didn't show up. That was pretty crazy. I was ready to race. You guys do the math. Amon Richards is 6'1". Nah, bro. No, that's them. No way. So let's get back into some football again here right quick. Interesting thing again with Virginia. We all know beat North Carolina last week. They only lost to Boston College and NC State by 3, so they have played their ACC opponents quite close. Now the big question going into tomorrow, let's talk about it.
You met my family during Clemson game. They approved Palaka certified, now rolling on the floor laughing. Prediction are on point, proud of channel, keep it up.
Let's go.
This is what
Let's go.
To wear the U on the side of your
certified
helmet.
now.
Show the pic of your proposal.
This is what it takes.
Oh yeah, I do have that.
To wear the U.
I did propose.
On the side of
True.
your helmet.
Opinions on TD Tim?
We'll talk about it. I can talk about that. Thank you, Buzz Talk, for the 2. We're all one big happy college football family, Buzz Talk. I love everyone until it's game day. Then we're enemies. Then it's on. Thank you for the 2, man. Daytime Cheese, thank you for the 2. I'll see if I can find the proposal pic. I've got it on my phone. Gonzalez, thank you for the 5. Thank you. Coop, since it said that Jakari is the fastest guy on the team, why can't we find another position to play him other than quarterback? Doesn't it seem like a waste of athleticism? The issue, in my opinion, with that is the only other spot you're going to put Jakari is wide receiver, and we're already deep in that room, right? Like, we already have guys fighting for playing time. You're already kind of trying to work in guys like Brashard Smith in the run game. Like, where realistically, where do you put Jakari? He's a quarterback. Like, I realize he oozes athleticism, but, like, where do you put him? Like, where he could actually... No, and I mean this like I'm posing a question, like, to everybody here in the chat. I've said it before. I think Jakari probably transfers next year, but I don't know. Punt return. But can he field punts? Like, he's been a quarterback, right? I don't think you can plug him in anywhere else. I don't. And I see what you're getting at, though, right? Because he's someone who is athletic. The dude is fast. He can make people miss. But I just don't know. Jakari is someone who, even though his accuracy is not always on point, there are a lot of other schools he could go to, and I want him to succeed here. I do. But he's someone who could go start at lots of other schools. And I want guys to do what's best for them. So, I don't know what the future holds for Jakari. I'm not sure. I do know that he is a quarterback, and it doesn't really work well very often when you try to move positions, especially one like that. It's different if you're going from, like, right guard to left guard, or right guard to right tackle, or, something like that. That's still kind of tough at times. But when you're talking going from quarterback to receiver, or quarterback to running back, like, Jakari starting at UM next year, you think Jakari will start over TVD if he stays, or Emory? Really? It's no negativity. It's no hate. We never trash players. But At the end of the day, the coaches are going to have to make an executive decision on who puts the team in the best position to win games. So they're going to put the best guy out there. Let's assume TVD transfers, or not transfers. Whoa, back up. Let's assume TVD leaves. I don't think he will because they're advising him to say, but let's assume he does. You think Jakari plays
This is what it take
over Emory
to wear the U on the side
in
of
this
your helmet.
offense?
You. Kane Freak in the house. Coop, nice to finally meet you. Melissa, Chris and wife. Next time we will meet a day earlier. Has a great time. Thanks for the beers, Melissa. Thumbs up.
There he is. Kane Freak 2001 3 times. Coming in, dropping the big 200. Kane Freak don't play. Y'all know Kane Freak. This man does not play around. He said, give me the top spot. It's mine. Kane Freak, we definitely need to link up sooner. And that way we can get into some shenanigans. Like, we're down in South Florida. Like, we got to get into some trouble. Like, me and Melissa and Chris Gaffney and his wife hung out several times. We went to Flanagan's after the Caneswear meetup. We went to Publix. We went to Melissa's place. We actually went to where she lives. And we hung out at the tailgate at the game. We didn't get into a whole lot of trouble. After they dropped me back off, your boy Coop went to the casino at like midnight on Friday. Don't tell anyone. I went to the casino and then somewhere else. I don't remember anymore. We got to get into some trouble, okay? So Kane Freak, let's make it happen. I'm happy to hear you made it back safe. I hope your kids had a good time. I know they were there with you at the game. You had one of them that was looking for a new girlfriend, I think. So hopefully he linked up with a Miami fan. And thank you for the massive amount of love, Kane Freak. You the man. Canes fan on top right there. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And we'll talk. We have some things that I want to talk to you about and something I want to send you, actually. So we'll talk about it. Thank you, Kane Freak. You the man. Did you give him a beer, Melissa? Did you give him one of the Oktoberfest? Is that what it was? Brandon called 911 immediately. I think what did he say? Really? You think that like it's no hate to Jakari, but do you really think that Jakari? Okay. Let me give you this scenario. TVD stays and Emory is still here. Do you still believe Jakari is QB numero uno? I love how you're doing the small talk. There's too many things to talk about. This is why I should have streamed 2 days ago, so then we could focus on Virginia. I'm curious.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Constantine Gonzalez is soft. That's my bro by blood rolling on the floor laughing OPA in the house.
Oh,
This is what it take
Thank you for the
to
5,
wear
man.
the U
You're a
on the
hoot.
side of your helmet.
Oh.
You gotta reconsider going to the rivalry game this year. I'll pay all your travel expenses and even donate an extra $1,000 to your show if Miami can pull it off.
Let me let that simmer. Let me let that simmer. Joel with another 99.99. What would you guys do in that scenario? What is it? So what? Okay, we need some transparency here, Joel. I do not doubt that you would do that. I believe you. Why do you want to get Coop in Doak so bad this year? Is it? Oh, we'll talk Miami football. We will. We're about to get into it.
We love you, Co-op. Heterosexual way rolling on the floor laughing.
Thank you, Gonzalez, for another 2. Now we got people begging Joel to take them. Is it because you believe that Florida State's just really going to curb stomp Miami this year and you want to see my face in person? Is it like, what is it, Joel? Let me know. Let me know what it is. I'm curious. Thank you, my man. Thank you for the love. Text me at this number. Text me at the 865-229-4131. Shoot me a text that, like, even right now, and then we'll talk after stream, like off stream and stuff. So that way we can dive deeper into it. So hit me up, man. Thank you for the massive love. Thank you for the massive love, Joel. From a Florida State fan, bro. Whew. Okay. I know the people want to talk football, so I've kind of already given my spiel. I've given my spiel on what I think's going to happen in this game. No, you're fine about the Jakari stuff. You're fine. It's football. We'll talk about it. I'm not really worried in this game, y'all. Miami 34, Virginia 17 is my prediction. Look, Virginia beating North Carolina really doesn't mean a whole lot to me.
To wear the U
I'm just going to be honest.
on the side of your helmet.
Co-op next year, you let me know what the plans are.
This is what it takes.
I will. Daytime Cheese, thank you for the 2.
On the side of your
I'll
helmet.
give you the rundown.
Coop, you gonna show off your newest Pokemon cards?
We might. Maybe that's how we'll wrap it up. I got them sitting in the living room. I need to add them to my binder. I did raid Melissa's Pokemon binder. Melissa, thank you for the $1.99. Melissa did let me raid her Pokemon stash, and I advised her to keep the majority of them because she has some very valuable cards. She has full base set for the Pokemon nerds out there like myself. We'll see if we can grab it and show it off here at the end. Thank you. What were we saying? Oh, yeah. Virginia really doesn't scare me at all. We know that they have a couple of running backs that are just, they're okay. Hollins would be the one that I would be more worried about, especially in the red zone. Miami has to win the time of possession battle again, just like we did last week. We saw a totally different defense in the second half of that game when compared to some previous games because they weren't on the field for so long, right? We saw guys that looked fresh, and we were able to compete for 4 quarters, but we need some lengthy drives. At one point, what was that drive, Chris? Miami put together in that Clemson game in the was it the third quarter? It was like 7 or 8 minutes. It was crazy. It ate up so much clock and gave the defense a breather. We need to see more of that again tomorrow. Keep running the ball. Virginia's giving up an average of 172 rushing yards per game. Run it down their throats. If we're able to successfully ground and pound against Clemson, why can't we do it against Virginia? There's no way they can stand toe-to-toe with Miami in the trenches. There's no freaking way. I will not believe that. It's not possible. Also, continue to use Brashard Smith more and more, honestly. I realized that, on that 80-yard run, he did fumble in the end zone. Thank goodness for Jacoby George tailing him, and he dives on top of it. But Brashard Smith is a weapon. That dude is somebody that if he gets out into the open field and uses his speed, he can make multiple guys miss, and he's making a play. We got to continue to get that guy involved. And I love Restrepo, but it's interesting because without TVD in there, he definitely didn't get as many targets. The 15-play, 9-minute drive, yes. 9-minute drive late quarter into the fourth quarter. That was huge for the defense. That was so big, man. Our D-line was looking good late in the game, man. Guys were still flying all over the field, and we didn't see that against North Carolina. The defense was on the field a lot, and late in that game, man, they were gassed. And Mac Brown and that entire coaching staff saw it. They went tempo, and it was game over. Offense has got to help out tomorrow. Now, the big talk is who's playing? Who's playing tomorrow, guys? Tyler Van Dyke or Emory Williams? Who's it going to be? Tyler Van Dyke still has the brace on his finger, and Tyler Van Dyke is rocking a brace on his right leg. I want to ask you a question. Of course, they're going to say TVD is probably good to go up until game time. Last week, Mario said TVD's good to go. He's playing. game time, an hour, 2 hours before kickoff, 4 hours before kickoff, whatever it was. TVD
This
is
is
not
what it
playing.
takes.
Something came up.
To where the you
I want to
on the
ask you
side
a
of your
question
helmet.
about the quarterback situation.
Co-op, these people want to talk about the TVD, Emory thing. That's not really a thing. TVD was number 2 BBX in country before getting hurt in third game.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now he is number 7. Emory threw 95 yards in regulation. And
Now,
Ja'Cory starting?
if, Chris, you watched my Walking and Venting, right? From a coaching perspective at the very least, even remove the fan side of it, Tyler Van Dyke is QB number 1 as soon as he is able to play. I don't know where they draw the line, right? Oh, it's TVD 75%, 80%, if you could put a number on it, right? I don't know where this coaching staff draws that line.
This is what it
but if
takes.
Tyler Van Dyke can come out and play,
where the you
they are going to
on the
play
side of
him.
your helmet.
Coop, sorry, but I would not go to Doak this year. We are not ready and they want to just have fun at our expense. I like Joel, but 2025 sounds better. If you take Joel on the offer, I will take ticket number 2 grin.
That's kind of what I was wondering. That's kind of what I was hinting at, but hinting at it in a nice way, because I love Joel, man. Joel is a good dude. Like, and he's super nice, and I'm sure he's doing it out of the kindness of his heart. But I'm sure it would also be fun to watch Coop smashing things as Florida State is whooping our butt up and down the field on their home turf, if that is what happens, right? Let's make it happen. Let's invade Doak in 2025. Can we make that happen? Me, Melissa, Chris and his wife, Kane Freak, who else is up for it? Let's invade Doak in 2025. Yeah, I'm talking 2 years from now. Let's freaking make it happen. Huge Canes fam takeover. Let's do it. Let's do it. Kane Freak, thank you for the massive love going over the top. You and Joel just going off, man. Going freaking off. We're going to invade Doak. We're going to freaking do it. That's going to be fun. Let's go, Bobby. All right, Ivis, Tattoo, Terry. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, we got a Virginia fan in here. Okay, good deal. Perfect. We're going to open up the phone line here in just a moment. I know I've been all over the place. But let me ask you guys something. If Tyler Van Dyke is not 100%, but let's say he's warming up, he can throw. Tyler Van Dyke looks like how he's looked the past few games, but he still has the brace on his finger. He has the brace on his leg. Would you want Tyler Van Dyke, Emory, or Ja'Cory to start tomorrow against Virginia? Assuming, again, that Tyler Van Dyke, he's hurt, but maybe not injured, but hurt. Coaching staff says Tyler can play. Tyler can play. Who do you think should play? Because here's the deal. It can be scary when your quarterback is not 100%. If we see TVD, throwing balls into the dirt, throwing floaters, maybe he's a little more timid to kind of roll out, try to extend plays because his bruise or whatever it is, the issue with his knee or his leg. But Emory has a much more limited playbook. They were both taking reps with the first team offense all week. Emory did an amazing job and did what he needed to do to step up when his name was called against the big bad Clemson Tigers. But at the end of the day, his numbers were not through the roof, and that's okay. You would expect that out of a freshman. We saw some of the freshman mistakes. I've told you guys this. I'm not downplaying his performance at all. But do you play the hurt Tyler Van Dyke, or do you play Emory? What do you do? People are talking about Coop, but what about Emory with redshirt status? And what about all this? Bro, right now, Miami needs to win. Okay? We have to think about the future of this program, which means that losing could negatively impact recruiting, especially when we lose to teams like Georgia Tech and the Virginias of the world. We can't have that happen. We need to win.
We love you, Co-op. 2 of my friends had to back out last minute, and I thought it would be awesome to host you in Tally. I'll text you details. And no, I am not trolling. I am very worried about this year, to be honest.
Really? Okay, interesting. I believe you. I do believe you. I'm a little bit surprised. I'm actually a little bit surprised because there are some other Florida State fans in here. Joe Davis.
This is what it takes.
Okay. So friends
you
bailed. Text me
side
the
of your
details,
helmet.
bro. Text me the
Let's
details.
do it.
You don't have to show me any more love. Just thank you, man. Thank you. Text me the details. Let's talk after the stream. Let's talk after the stream. Just shoot me a text. I can call you. We'll figure out some things. Thank you, bro. It would be fun, right? I would want to have a good time. I'd be messing with Florida State fans so much. So much. Oh, geez. It'd be fun. Thank you for the love, man. When you go to Florida State this year, 2025, Monica and I are there, assuming we can get seats together. We will coordinate. And we will. Now, Joel, you're going to go in 2025 too, right?
This is what it takes
2 years from now?
to wear the U.
Good luck against UVA.
on the
Yeah,
side of your
Tuffy,
helmet.
I will DM you.
Let's do it.
I'm so
Let's
sorry.
invade Doak.
It's been crazy for me since I got back from South Florida, just nonstop working. I will DM you after the stream. Don't worry, I got you. So who do you play? It's a loaded question. I know it's tough. So Melissa says TVD is our best chance to win. Anyone who says differently is blind. Okay, leave TVD out. Emory is starting. Now just remember, guys, people have to understand what coach speak. And people all last week said, Coop, Mario said Tyler Van Dyke is starting. Coop, I still believe Tyler Van Dyke is probably a game time decision tomorrow. And I know he's kind of hinted at that. You know, we'll see how he does when he warms up. He practiced this week. Still, I don't know, man. I don't know who's going to play tomorrow. They are going to play Tyler Van Dyke if they can, though. But again, you don't put yourself in a position to where if he's hurt enough that if he takes a big hit, it takes him out for the season. I don't know if you chance that. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That's the point I'm trying to make here. You sit TVD till he is healthy for the next 2 games. Because again, right, we have Florida State looming in the future. So technically, these would be... Oh, I know. I saw you say that earlier, Bobby. You weren't scared of Georgia Tech either. Still kind of feeling like Georgia Tech was kind of a one-off crazy scenario. We won't know for sure. But technically, I mean, a UVA team that's won 2 games, an NC State team that's, right? So do you take that chance? I'm glad I'm not a coach because I wouldn't want to be the one making the decision. What do you think about the new Adidas logo? I love the minimalist design. I love it. I would start Emory as Virginia is not on the level of Clemson. Okay? There's not a right or wrong answer here. If he is not 100%, they will absolutely tee off on him, and we could have another Georgia Tech type of performance. Yeah, see, I don't want a guy in there, a TVD that's struggling.
What it take to wear the U.
I think that's a bad idea.
Best channel on YouTube.
Hey,
This
I
is what it
appreciate
takes
you. I don't know. I ain't going to take that
to wear the U
trophy,
on the side of your
but I
helmet.
appreciate you, Gonzalez. Thank
This
you,
is what
my
it
man.
take to
What
wear
do we
the
got?
U
Let's see.
on the side of your helmet.
Keep TVD on the bench. Hurt TVD start. Never start a hurt player. Emory in this game. Interesting, because again, just a lot of people were telling me, Coop, if it burns Emory's red shirt, I would not play him. We got to preserve that guy. Miami needs to win, and Miami needs to win now. So I still believe whatever puts Miami in the best position to win the game tomorrow is what needs to happen. I think that's what we have to do. I think as far as for the playbook, as far as being able to open it up, Tyler Van Dyke is going to give us our best shot. But if Tyler Van Dyke's not like at least 85%, again, I don't know how you put a number on it, you can't throw him out there, right? That does more harm than good. That hurts us more than it helps us at that point. Right? Again, this is why we don't get paid the big bucks. I'm glad it's not me. I would not want to have to make this decision. But I'm still confident. How do people hate on TVD when he's 7th ranked QB in the country and while being hurt? I think I hate to make assumptions here, Chris. Actually, I'm not sure. You know what? Never mind. I'm because the things I don't like about Tyler Van Dyke are personal things. You know how I feel about him, Chris. I don't like that he's more reserved, but I know that's just a personality trait that he has. Like, that's just how he is. But that doesn't necessarily directly affect your performance on the field. Right? You could be quiet, reserved, not show a lot of emotion, and come out and just shred a defense. This is interesting, though, because people are very split. That's why I like talking about it. Robert Veazey, thank you for another 2, the double 2. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the love, Robert. Jakari would be playing now if he was ready. Best players play. Yeah, again, people were bringing up the red shirt thing with Jakari. No, I think if Jakari was ready and they felt like he was the best quarterback to come in and start over Tyler Van Dyke, he would have played against Clemson. I'm just being honest. You got to kind of read between the lines. Like I said, coaches are going to hype their guys up as they should. That's their players. You don't want to be like Dabo and throw your players under the bus. You'll lose a locker room. They're going to say, Jakari looks good, preparing well. Emory looks good, preparing well. Tyler Van Dyke, he's ready to play. That's what you're going to come up to the podium and say. I don't think that in this specific offense, Jakari can be that number 1 guy. Just personally. It's no hate towards him. Just personally. That's just my opinion. If you start TVD and he struggles, Emory could be a shot in the arm. If you start Emory and he struggles, you're putting in a banged-up TVD who doesn't bring the juice. I just hope, here would be my thing, Briley, because I actually agree with that. What would worry me a little bit is if this coaching staff puts TVD in and they wait too long, if he does struggle and his injuries start flaring up and you start to see it show in his play on the field. I would be afraid they would wait too long. That's what I would be worried about. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's the play. Maybe it is. Because I do agree that it would be very tough to start Emory. Then you pull the freshman who's riding that high from the Clemson win. Then you kill his confidence because he can't play against a lesser opponent. And then you try to bring TVD in, and then TVD ends up getting hurt. Then you have to throw Emory back in. Right? Very, very interesting situation. Hurricane 205, what's up, man? Yeah, look what happened last year when they threw him out there against FSU. He got more injured. And I understand the argument when people say, yo, Coop, it's football. People play hurt all the time. Yeah, but our quarterback has his finger wrapped in his brace on his leg, and he didn't look right the last time he played. He just didn't. So what was the issue? What was bothering him? Firefighter Kane, what's up, man? Happy to get a pic with you, bro. I appreciate you for saying what's up to me as we were walking into the game. Made some amazing memories. Amazing memories at the game, bro. Thank you for saying what's up to me. That means a lot. I've got all the pics on my phone. It was so much fun. How about this? Let's get the phone line open up then. It's time to talk it out. Let's talk about it. Call in, predict the right score for the game. If you get it right, you win $300. We can talk about the quarterback situation too. Let's go. Let Brashard play at quarterback. He might be able to. I don't know. That man's got the Jets. But I spoke my piece, 37-17. It's up on your screen, or 34-17. Excuse me. Not really worried about it. I'm not. Tony Elliott in year 2 versus Mario Cristobal in year 2.
This is what
Virginia's still trying to figure a lot of things out.
You on the side of your
I'm just not that worried about it.
Second DBAFL shirt in Heather Charcoal just ordered. Coming soon. LFG. Got some stickers for my car as well.
Ooh, I forgot that there's stickers. I forgot you can get every design in a sticker. You're freaking right. Workforce freebie. Coming in with the 786. Thank you, Workforce. I appreciate that, man. The Heather Charcoal is my favorite by far. It's the most comfortable, too. So freaking comfortable. So let's get it opened up, y'all. We'll talk about the games. We'll break it down. Score prediction cam will be active. And let's go. And continue to chop it up in the comment section. I think it's not fair for me to say that and me not give my opinion. I don't want to ask a question and then me just ride the fence. As long as Tyler Van Dyke tomorrow when warming up looks like he can handle himself, right? He's not limited. That he might be limited a tad, but I mean, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to directly affect his game to the point that it's bothering him mentally because he's thinking about not getting hit on that right leg. Or he's thinking when he steps back in the pocket, he's kind of ginger and trying to not put weight on it, right? If any of those types of things are coming up, you can't play him. You just can't. I don't want to put us in that type of position. Otherwise, if he can sling the rock, you play Tyler Van Dyke. If not, then of course you would fall back on Emory again, who would be riding that high off of the Clemson win. And maybe you were able to open it up a little bit more for him this week because he split reps with Tyler Van Dyke at practice all week with the first team offense. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's get the phone line opened up. 865-229-4131. Thank you for all of the love so far in the stream. We're giving away 3 free tickets to the Miami versus Virginia game after we take a couple phone calls. So if you want to go to that game, you do not want to go anywhere, we'll give them away courtesy of Gonzalez. There he is, right there. He transferred them to me. I will then transfer them to you. You can get in for free. Don't get much cheaper than that, right? Let's get the phone lines opened up. Give me a call. Let's get it popping. I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Let's go. Yeah, it is tough. It is tough that Tyler primarily throws to Restrepo, right? I mean, it is tough. It is. How in the world did you do it?
I've been redialing since the first time you said, let's get the phone lines opened up.
When I said that 30 minutes ago and then proceeded to talk
at least
for
5 to 10 minutes ago, and I've literally just been sitting here redialing. I got to, let's see, 40 redials. 40, okay. Well, it paid off because you got in on the very first opportunity here, so... I think this might be the first time I've gotten in on I got my phone call in on the first try.
Probably first try. Yeah, I think so.
But I think it's only fitting that I'm the first one to get on the phone lines tonight after we spent like 2 entire days together this past weekend.
Yep. While we're chatting here, I'm sipping out of the Flanagan's cup. You know.
Yeah. Coop witnessed my how I say I'm starving, and then I eat like 2 things, and I'm like, all right, I'm full.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Melissa and I split some chicken tenders, and even between the two of us, we couldn't finish it.
Well,
and then,
I had like 3 mozzarella sticks, so I was, and like a whole root beer, so I was like full after that. So then the food came, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really hungry anymore.
Yeah, Melissa and I couldn't share one meal, and then Chris, what did you have? Chris got like the what kind of? He got a ribeye.
He got like a steak.
It was a ribeye. But I gotta tell you guys something. I'm gonna make you very angry at Chris. He got his ribeye steak medium rare.
Well, that doesn't make. I mean, I'm not really a meat eater, but my mom always taught me if you order things well done, you've basically ruined the meat.
No, Chris, guys, unfreaking believable. I can't believe Chris ate it like that.
I don't eat cow or pig, so I can't comment, but I just know my mom always orders her meat medium rare.
Well, that thing was pretty big. I mean, we're talking it took up more than half the plate. That was a pretty big steak.
He ate more than the 2 of us combined.
Yes. Yes, he did. But it looked good on the outside until he cut it. So anyway, we got Tropical in the building. Tropical.
There we go.
I showed the picture of the squad that sat up in 350 at the game, and we showed the picture of linking up with Chloe. Look, Tropical, they've been pushing me all night because all I've been doing is small talking and running my mouth, and not giving other people the opportunity to talk. So Melissa, We need to talk about this game because I'm actually, I hate to say this. I feel like I'm a little disappointed again with what I'm seeing from Canes fans as far as hype surrounding this game. Like, we just beat Clemson last week. I realize that Virginia doesn't carry a whole lot of weight, so to say, even though they beat North Carolina coming into this game. Where's the excitement? Like, after this game, there are 4 games left.
I'm dying laughing at the comments in the chat
I'm ignoring
right
them. I'm ignoring them because they're all wrong. If you don't get it well done, you're wrong. You're entitled to your opinion, and it's okay to have a wrong one. I'm not even reading them. That's why I didn't acknowledge them.
It's just hilarious. Well, here's the thing with Virginia. No matter how many times every year we're like the better team than them, whatever, they always play us tough. Like, even in 2017 when we were like 9-0 or whatever going into the Virginia game, we had knocked off Notre Dame, all these things. We had to like come back from a 14-point deficit to win that. Virginia always plays us hard. So,
last year was quadruple overtime.
Well, I mean, our team was terrible last year, and we still managed to beat them. So, but their quarterback is much younger than last year because they don't have Brendan Armstrong anymore.
Yeah, and they like Musket. It looked like they kind of bounced around a little bit between him and there's at least 2 Virginia fans in here. It was Musket and whoever that freshman guy was, and it really seems like they have settled on Musket. He can extend plays.
Seems to be the guy.
He's got a pretty decent arm. He's not bad.
And they have that one wide receiver who's really good too. I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah, Malik Washington. He has like over 700 yards, 6 or 7 touchdowns. Like, it was actually on my keys to a victory for Virginia was that guy has to continue to put on a show like he's been doing week in and week out for the Cavaliers.
Yep, that's the key there. Our once again, our pass rush and our secondary is, I think, is going to be the deal breaker for this game. How we do on defense, I think, is what's going to make or break this game. I think our offense will move the ball regardless whether it's Emory or TVD, but I need that same defense that showed up in the Clemson game to show up for this Virginia game.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. We can't see that up and down. Like, it can't be, okay, what team are we watching on the field right now? If it's the 4th quarter and the game is 10-10. And we're wondering what the heck is happening. Like, we need the team to come out, show out. They should be able to shut down Virginia. And like you mentioned,
the keyword is
should. Yeah.
We're
gonna see if there's any consistency here.
I will guarantee you that there will be a touchdown scored in this game, unlike last year.
Fair. I do believe you are correct with that. So I saw your comments, but what do you think about the quarterback argument here with Tyler?
I think if TVD is healthy enough to play, he should be our starting quarterback. I think he gives us the best chance to win, but that's if he's healthy. You can't put a half-broken TVD out there and expect to have results. I mean, he tried to play against FSU last year, and he was definitely injured to start that game. And not that we were going to win that game anyway. We were terrible, but assuming he's healthy enough to play and he's given the green light to play, he's our starting QB. He gives us the best chance to win. And that's not knocking Emory. That's just experience within the system.
Yep.
And just maturity. Like, Emory is going to have his chance. We saw flashes. That one conversion he had in the 4th quarter where he basically threw it between 3 defenders to get it to Colby Young, streaking down the middle, was an amazing throw. And he had some other really great passes when we started to open up the playbook in that 4th quarter when he had to throw the ball.
I was a celebrity judge in the co-Halloween costume contest.
As of right now,
but I'm back. I'm
TVD
here. And have you addressed my prediction yet? Lol.
Yeah. And I agree.
Assuming he's healthy enough.
Yeah, it just makes the most sense. And again, none of us are going to truly know where he stands when it comes to what he's capable of right now. That's going to be up to the coaching staff and all the medical people that evaluate him. They'll know. They'll make the decision. But I think you're right. That's something I guess I should have asked. For the people who want TVD, knowing the stats and things that Emory put up last week, if it had to be Emory
This is what
tomorrow,
it take
if they do the thing again 4 hours
to where
before the
you
game,
on
breaking,
the side of your
Tyler
helmet.
Van Dyke can't play.
Hey, Co-op. I
Oh,
never
hold on,
get
sorry, give
through
me
on
just
the
a second.
phone. Here's my prediction:
We'll
38
get
to
you
13
in, Robert.
Miami.
Robert, let's
Would
get
have
you
loved to
in.
have met you and Melissa last week. I was in section 121.
Man, Robert, we should have had you stop by the tailgate, man. I would have loved to meet you, bro.
At 121, you would have been down there. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Dang.
we did trek across half the stadium to meet Tropikid.
This is
So we
true.
might have been in that area.
Robert, thank you for the 10. And Brig, I'll address yours here in just a moment. Don't worry, I got you. We got to get you in here, though, Robert. I give me your area code again. Let's see if we can get you in tonight. I was going to ask if it would change anyone's opinion, or if your confidence level would be lower if Emory ends up being named the starter, like a couple hours before kickoff. Like, does that change your mind at all on this game, or are you like, I think you kind of even said that, right? Like, you're good either way.
I mean, obviously last week when I called in your show and I made my score prediction, I had us losing to Clemson, and that was before we knew TVD wasn't starting.
Mm-hmm.
I like what I saw out of our defense versus Clemson, and I think we should be able to do the same thing against Virginia. The key with the offense is we were able to run the ball in Clemson when everybody and their mom knew we were running the ball.
Yeah.
This is what it take
If we can continue to do that, Virginia does not have a great
on the
run
side of your
defense.
helmet.
I think that's
well
going to
done
help
is not
whatever
steak.
quarterback is in the
It's
game.
cooked
But
roadkill, dude.
we didn't throw
Grin.
a lot in that last game. Emory made some good throws in the fourth quarter, but we still don't know, can he be consistent? I mean, we didn't ask him to do a lot. Obviously, that was on purpose. You know, Dawson wasn't trying to throw his true freshman quarterback under the bus.
Right.
But it'll be interesting if Emory does start. Do we open the playbook a little more? Like, what do we do? Can we run the ball like we did against Clemson? It's some interesting things. Obviously, if we have TVD in, we're going to take more shots downfield. But I'd be interested to see if Emory does start, what throwing situations Dawson puts him into, because I can't take any more wide receiver bubble screens. Like, I wanted you were sitting next to me, I was pulling my hair out.
Yep. Yeah, I think either way, again, I don't want to sound overly confident because, again, given our history, and you mentioned even over the years against Virginia, but it just really looks like we match up pretty well against these guys. Again, especially in the trenches. So I think we would be fine either way. If Tyler Van Dyke is healthy enough to go out there and sling it, it is a little higher scoring for us, for sure.
I think it's going to be higher scoring anyway, because I think Virginia's got a better offense than what we faced last year. Our offense should be better than what we had last year, no matter who's starting. I think the key is I think our defense is better than Virginia's defense if the defense we saw against Clemson shows up.
Right. Yeah, that's the key. If that defense shows up, exactly.
You've got the whole chat talking about freaking how to cook.
I know, and it's because I'm still not addressing it. I'm just not even gonna. Guys, you're wrong. Okay, you're wrong. I'm gonna kick it over to the score prediction cam here. Oh, hold on.
So
hold on.
I had to go. I predicted the score on another show a couple of nights ago, so I had to go back and rewatch what my prediction was to make sure I said the same one. Uh-oh, is the prediction cam working?
Hold on, we're gonna fix it. Don't worry. Hold on, guys. Hold on to something.
I just break it.
Hold on. Don't go. Don't move. Hold on.
Make sure you remove the lens cap.
I'm turning it off and back on again. Okay. All right.
That's how my mom always fixes things. She just unplugs it and plugs it back in.
There it is. I knew we could do it. Let's change one more thing here. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Bada boom. You did. Jorn is the only one who ever truly broke the score prediction cam. Like Jorn, I had to go buy a new one after Jorn broke it. That's how bad he broke it.
Oh, it legit broke. Like, you just had to get a whole new camera.
Yeah. Like, it was fried. I don't know what he did. Some kind of Louisiana voodoo juju that he sent through the camera.
We need Jordan's voodoo for our next few games.
Yeah, you guys should have seen there was a guy sitting like 2 rows down from us at the game, and every time Clemson had the ball, he was legit like casting spells on Klubnik or their entire team. Like, he was up there and he was going like this. Just every time. I don't know what he was doing. Whatever. I'm not superstitious, but it freaking worked. So,
Coop,
hey.
you got to realize you were sitting up in the nosebleeds with the peasants, with us peasants. So
I like it up there.
We have some interesting
This is what it
things
takes.
that we do.
Hold on. Let's
To
address
you.
something. Hold on. Let me
On the
switch
side
it
of
back
your
to this.
helmet.
I want to ask you guys. This is not an opportunity to like flex. It's not what it's about. Where do you guys prefer to sit at games? I swear I'm not just saying this. I prefer to be up high. Like, I like the bird's eye view. It's usually a little less crowded up there, and you can kind of chill. I've had offers to like sit in different suites with like Ruiz and some other people, and people have been really awesome and offered me seats like down lower. And I saw people poking fun at me on Twitter saying, "Oh, Coop, like you're up in the nosebleeds," and people were like,
saw that.
yeah, and they were like tagging the university saying, "You got to get your boy Coop better seats," and I appreciate that. I like it up there.
I'm all for a sideline view in the upper deck. I would prefer to be a little bit lower in the upper deck, mainly because I hate climbing all those stairs. But I mean, yes, they are cheaper, so that works better for me as well. But for football games, I like the upper deck better. I call them the nosebleeds and stuff because I'm just poking fun at myself. But like, I like sitting in the upper. I think my seats are a great view. Hopefully everybody that was sitting with us also enjoyed them. But I mean, I know you weren't really picky about it because like my friends weren't using my tickets, so I was just like, hey guys, come to the game. I got these tickets. Don't worry about it, whatever. So, but yeah, no,
Okay.
I like the upper deck.
So people are split. Some people say they also like to be up high. I like that kind of aerial view, you know.
Well, I will say I went to the Orange Bowl game in 2017 when we played Wisconsin, and I got tickets from some people, and I was like in the 7th row on the lower deck.
Mm-hmm.
And the lower level, and I hated it. I was like, I can't see crap. It's really cool being that close to the field, but
because being down low wouldn't be a problem for me because I'm 6'7", so I can see over everyone. Like, so it won't matter if other people are standing up and they're in my way. It wouldn't be a problem for me.
6'6"? Because in that photo with you, I'm only like an inch shorter.
If people Photoshop all that stuff, it's all been edited.
This is what it takes.
So. Never trust what you see on the internet.
On the side of your
So,
helmet.
Melissa,
It's Cuban
I got you
Brujeria Co-op.
on the
Fearful
score
Face.
prediction, Cam. I don't know what your numbers are, so I'm kind of curious to hear this.
So my prediction. So last week I was completely wrong. I went like super high scoring and a super high scoring loss to Clemson. So this week I've decided I can't doubt my Canes. So I'm gonna say 31-20 Miami.
31-20. Miami, we're going to lock it in and make it officially official here. I like that. You know, I've got 34-17.
Now, I have that locked into 2 different shows now.
I like it. I think that's fair. As you said, I do think Virginia can score points.
Yeah.
I do believe that's a fact. But, I mean, 11-point victory. I think the spread is like 18.5. So that's not too far off from that for anybody who pays attention to the betting world. But 31-20, I'd be perfectly fine with that. I'd be happy. For
sure. And also, real quick, before I get off the line, I just want to show my appreciation to you for inviting me to that event on Friday. I got to meet a lot of people, and that was super cool. Coop could see me getting really excited when Coach L walked into the room.
Guys, I'm telling you, Melissa literally levitated when Jim Larinaga walked in, and maybe Katie Meyer too. I'm pretty sure that I saw at least a couple inches. It just levitated right out of the chair.
So like, much appreciation for you including me in all of your stuff. That last weekend, like I invaded half of your videos. Like
we look out for each other.
That's what love, bro. Like,
tell all the people here, Melissa. If I consider you friend or family, I'm gonna do what I can to take care of you. We look out for each other. Melissa's done a lot for me. We had an opportunity. I got invited to another VIP lunch this year that had like some donors and some former players and coaches and things like that. And Melissa was going to chauffeur me around. Melissa offered her extra tickets. So I said, hey, I got a +1. You want to come to the VIP lunch? We got to meet some really cool people, and it was fun. It was a blast.
It was absolutely amazing. And like, I'm just super appreciative of everything, how you've promoted me and everything. So much love, Coop. I appreciate you so much. And anytime you're in Miami for a game, you always got my extra ticket, bro.
Hey, I love it. It can't be the last time we do that for sure.
No, we'll be at Doak together in 2025.
Yep. Oh yeah. I'm ready now. I'm ready right now.
Now that I've started the Blizzard round, I'll hang up and we'll get some more people on.
All right, I got you locked in, Melissa. 31-20, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, peace out, Coop.
All right, peace.
This is what it take.
All right, let me get caught up, and we'll open it right back up again
Emery
here.
has played 4 games already. JB 11 times.
I don't know though. Like, here's the thing. You've seen some momentum here with Emery. He's came out and played relatively well. Again, he's not blown anybody away, right? But he's not been in a game that has equaled a loss. Do you then turn around and throw a quarterback in? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's no hate towards Jakari. It's no hate. I just don't know how I feel about it. It's RFM. Thank you for the 2, man. Appreciate you. Gonzalez. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate you. It's RFM also with another 2. I appreciate you, man. And VLKV, I see you in the building. Cane Freak 2001 says, Coop, well done is not steak. It's cooked roadkill. Maybe it's because I grew up in East Tennessee, Cane Freak. I grew up eating literal roadkill. Skunks, possums, raccoons, squirrels, waste not, want not. If there weren't flies on that thing and you saw it get hit, you're throwing it in the back of the truck and you're skinning it when you get home and you're deep frying it or tossing it on the grill. So maybe that's why. Robert with the 999. What was your area code, Robert? I've asked you this before, but I want to try to get you in tonight. I know you got 3813. But drop your area code in there one more time if you don't mind. Brig with the Big 10. Celebrity judge in the City of Heroes Halloween costume contest, but I'm back. And have you addressed my prediction yet? Yes, we did. And I wanted clarification on if it was in the comment section or a live chat because I could not remember. The famous Brig. I told y'all. Phone lines open back up. Wasting no time. We're going to get some serious phone calls in tonight. What's up, Brew? What's up, Brew? Give me a call, y'all. Oh, you time-stamped it. Okay. But you didn't call in. Dang. Okay, Brig, I will have to go back and double-check. Do you remember what it was around? Do you live in Knoxville? I'm about 30 to 40 minutes from Knoxville, Steven. Coop, you lying? No, well-done steaks are definitely the best. Definitely. Yo, who we got on the line tonight?
Yo, what up, man? It's Brewer.
It's Brew?
It's Big Brew.
Big Brew? Hey,
Yeah.
yo! Yes!
What's up,
Now,
man?
look, guys, I'm going to nerd out here for just a second. Even if you're not a gamer, you've probably heard of this. I used to play at one point for a short stint.
This is what it takes.
I played EverQuest with this guy.
To wear the U on the side of your
Huh?
head.
Leave Emery alone. Face with
What?
symbols on mouth.
Wait. Okay, and I hate to interrupt you, but can I go ahead and add the disclaimer here that I need to add? Because you know what it is.
Go ahead.
Guys, Brew is not a Miami Hurricanes fan.
OH?
Oh gosh. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't even know what your little thing is. What it?
What?
Go ahead.
Finish it for me.
Go ahead. Finish it.
IO. But hey man, I don't
I
know.
was good.
Virginia might come on after that hot win over UNC.
I don't know. I think I'm not going to say that was a fluke win because I'm just going to be honest. All trash talk aside, it's not really fair to say that. When you look at the stats, they went toe-to-toe with North Carolina. And I think on that final play there to end the game, they picked off Dre May. I don't know, man. Virginia had so many close games. Boston College, NC State, looking at just the conference games. But I don't want to discredit their win over North Carolina. But, man, I don't know if it's just a feeling. I don't know what it is. I'm just not worried about this game. I think we match up so much better against them, as I said, especially in the trenches. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm eating my words, but I'm just not worried about this team, bro. I'm not.
I mean, that's what you all said about Georgia Tech, though, right?
I mean, it is. It is, but we've learned a thing or two since then. I would like to think.
Hopefully.
Who do you guys have tomorrow?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, okay.
Coming off that big Penn State win, you know.
I know there's
hopefully-
you know, several Ohio State fans in here, I'm sure.
I'm hoping. You know, and Michigan's got a big game tomorrow too. They got Penn State. So we'll see what they finally look like against a real team.
So here's what's going to be really interesting, Brew. I'm going to save your number in my phone system now, so that way I can address you properly the next time you call in.
All right.
Now here's the question, guys. The $1 million question. We have a Buckeye fan on the line. Is Brew gonna troll us and chance missing out on $300 because he wants to be funny and predict a Virginia win? Or is he going to make the prediction that makes sense tonight?
No, I'm going to go 31-21 Hurricanes.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm going to lock it in. Okay.
Because, you know, you guys both, they're coming off a big win, so they might have that, you know, that flu game, you know what I mean? Like, they're still thinking about last week's game. So I don't think Virginia's going to be all there.
All right, 10-point victory predicted for Miami by an Ohio State fan. We got to call you out, Brew. Miami fans are we have a little bit of history with your team, and we're well.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
know.
Yep. I know you know. Yep. But I thought you might take the troll route and predict like Virginia 50, Miami 3, or something like that. But
no way. I'm not one of those people. I'm smarter than that.
That $300, bro. That $300, right? Like, can't play with that. Ask him. They want me to ask you something.
Uh-oh.
What do they want me to ask you? Hold on, I'm looking. See my last message. I don't see it, Chris. I see you asking if I fixed my phone system to block Ohio State callers, which obviously I haven't. Chris would like, he's looking for a number here. If you have any inside info on how much maybe you think that Ohio State spent paying the ref off for the pass interference call. Like, I don't know if you if frequent like the message boards and you've seen like behind the scenes stuff for Ohio State.
For what game? What game are we talking about?
The game.
I don't think they paid anybody off. Hey man, you know you can't let the refs dictate that game. All close games. I mean, you can't let the refs dictate.
You know we had to put you on the spot, bro.
Oh, I know. Chris Gaffney, no, I'm not a bandwagon OSU fan.
All right, bro. There's going to be plenty to chop it up about here after this phone call. Bro, I got you locked in. 31-21, Miami Hurricanes victory. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, I'll be around.
All right. Peace out, bro.
All right. See you.
Okay. All right. Let's fire it right back up again, man. Gonzalez, thank you for the 2. Again, does anybody want a free ticket for the game tomorrow? Courtesy of Gonzalez, I have 3 tickets to give away because of him. Coop, I saw you and Melissa on Coach Hayes' tailgate video. Yep. Oh, man. Those camera angles, Tropical, it always makes me look so much shorter. It's all about the lighting and the angles. It's crazy. Virginia is big and smart. They do have some good players on their squad. Definitely. Yeah, and whenever I talk trash, y'all, like, I know people say you can't overlook any team, but I kind of look at that more from the fan perspective. So I'll talk about that in a preview video, but it's going to be the coaching staff and the players that need to make sure they don't overlook a team. They need to prepare accordingly, right? So fans, we can run our mouth and trash talk a little bit because we're not on the field, but I don't expect them to overlook this team. I don't think they will. I think we'll be fine. I bet Coop put A1 on his steak too. This is going to sound opposite, Briley. I don't put anything on it, but it's because I just started putting condiments on things that I eat last year. So when I eat hamburgers, I would only eat meat and cheese, no toppings. When I would eat, or this is just a topping, it's not a condiment, but when I would eat pizza, nothing on it, cheese only. Hot dogs, nothing on it. I ate everything plain. No Taco Bell sauces. No, sir. No Taco Bell sauces. No dips. Plain chicken tenders, not dipped in anything. I just started using condiments and sauces and toppings last year. Which is why I said when people say, Coop, you're capping. You've had a chicken wing before. No. I had my first chicken wing at the tailgate for the Miami Clemson game. I've had chicken. I've consumed all sorts of chicken. Chicken legs, chicken thighs, chicken tenders, chicken patties, chicken nuggets. I had never had a chicken wing before. And people called me out. It's the chicken wing controversy because when I said it's my first time trying a chicken wing, it already had a bite out of it. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm so picky that before I pressed record, I took a little small bite out of the chicken wing because I wanted to make sure it wasn't too spicy before I actually took a bite for the camera. So maybe there was a little bit of a white lie in there, but I didn't want to look like a big goober and bite into it and spit it out because it was too hot. Because I thought it was going to be really hot. But I've never had a chicken wing. Growing up, we would go to KFC and buy a bucket of chicken. It ain't got wings in there. Coop, if you watch football, you have to have had chicken wings. No? We just always had pizza or burgers and hot dogs. I'll fire this back at you. Okay? Coop, everybody in the world has had chicken wings. Okay? Okay, sure. Okay. All right, fine. Have you had bull testicles? Rocky Mountain oysters? Because where I'm from, everybody's had them. You ain't never had them? You've never consumed bull testicles? I have. Everybody here has. If you live where I'm from and you haven't had them, you're weird. Have you ever had skunk, squirrel, possum, raccoon? You haven't? Everybody here has. Weird. That's so weird. You're capping, bro. Bro, stop capping. Stop playing with me. No, I had never had a chicken wing before. I'm serious. Phone lines are open back up, y'all. I have had bull testicles, though. Yes, I have. They're way too chewy. I would never have them again. Yo. Looks like we got Brandon on the line. What's up?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Yo, sorry. We're just talking about... Have you ever had bull testicles, Brandon?
No, hell no.
You ain't?
No, hell no.
Well, why not?
Today, they the shit we have in South Carolina.
Okay. It must be a Tennessee thing up in the mountains here where I live. What a conversation starter, right? You pick up the phone. Hey, have you ever had bull testicles before? No. Would you like to try some?
Bro, I work on cars, so you should hear the conversations we have.
Probably some things we can't talk about here on YouTube.
Oh, no, for sure. But I will say, I did not hear a Clemson fan talk shit all week. They didn't say nothing.
No?
All week long.
No, bro, they are imploding. Like they're ready to kick Dabo to the curb. they need to start over. Like, he's throwing them under the bus. He's throwing the players under the bus, and I'm here for it.
I had to throw up some U's to some Clemson fans, and they just look at me like, "Oh man!" Like,
it was crazy because at the game, I expected, and I see it's tough to say because they try to do the whole white out. It didn't really take off. I'm gonna be honest. They should have did orange out or green out. I don't know. The white thing did not work. The stadium, Hard Rock, was not full of people wearing white T-shirts and white shorts. It just didn't happen. So there were a lot of people in orange, but I didn't know if they were Miami fans or Clemson fans because one of our colors is orange. I know it's different shades, but when they're on the other side of the stadium, I can't tell.
You should have done a green out, like.
So it kind of worked. We talked about that when we were at the game. We were like, we don't know. Are these all Miami fans? Are they Clemson fans? All I know were there were Clemson fans sitting 2 rows in front of us, and like I said, they left at halftime. And we weren't even, bro. It was still a game.
Yeah, they were still winning.
And I didn't see any at the tailgates. I don't know. I expected. I guess they're done. They're not undefeated. Their season's over. They're done.
This is
so,
what it take.
Oh yeah, no, there's a possibility they have like 5 losses.
2 hours, 6 minutes, and 14 seconds on last live stream.
Yeah.
You acknowledged it 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 1 second, but I'm under the impression you have to call in for the $300.
I'm fine
just
with
excited that I predicted the score all super chat to find it later.
Like I said, I didn't hear any Clemson fans talking shit.
And
so like
I even saw some Miami fans riding me in my reaction video, like when we're up in the stands and I like filmed the play and we were freaking out. And they were like, "Coop, why are you freaking out so much? This Clemson team lost this game." Bro, we hadn't beat them in 13 years. It is still a big deal to beat the Clemson Tigers, at least for this program. Number 1, I'll celebrate a win anyways. And number 2, if you're not happy, look, bro, I sat through that absolute beatdown in 2017 ACC Championship game, Bank of America Stadium, freezing my booty off. You guys know.
My first Miami game was 2005 in Clemson, triple overtime. First Miami game, triple overtime, and we won.
Yes, you got to celebrate that, man. It feels good. Like, I had so many Clemson fans throwing the U upside down in my face and stuff in that game. It was refreshing to actually beat them and scan the stands, and there were no Clemson fans there.
That was my first game. My second game was the triple overtime, or not triple overtime, but the 8 lateral game.
Oh, gosh. Oh, boy.
Yeah, so my first 2 games for Miami, like, come on.
That's, wow. I don't even know what to say to that, honestly.
Then I went to North Carolina like 2 weeks after the lateral game, and we got our ass kicked. Like,
so, Brandon, talk to me here for a second. Is there anything with this Virginia team that worries you? I mean, they got a couple running backs that are okay. Musket is pretty good at extending plays. They got that wide receiver Washington that's a baller. They're not really sacking anybody. I think they have 7 total sacks so far this season, and Miami has like 22 or 24. They're not really hitting home with pressure on quarterbacks so far this year.
I felt like we were going to beat the shit at Georgia Tech and see how that works.
Yeah, I still.
As long as we take it knee, we'll be fine.
I don't know. I don't want to say. I still can't quite put my finger on that Georgia Tech game. I realize at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You either win or you lose, right? And we lost.
Yeah, we still have a really good shot to scare people.
Yeah,
so.
like something was just off. It's the same thing like I said with the Virginia-North Carolina game. I'm not trying to discredit Georgia Tech. I'm just saying something just seemed off because the North Carolina game is about what I expected. Georgia Tech game, again, I don't think anybody really saw that coming, but I can't quite pinpoint what was off in that game. I don't know. So with the Virginia team, though, like, is there anything about this team that you're like, whoo, we got to be careful?
Yeah, no, they got the whole thing running. I mean, they sucked the whole first part of the season. Now Now they're starting to win.
So you
You know what I
kind of
mean?
maybe a little afraid of the momentum. Like they're kind of feeling themselves a little bit. Took out the
Oh yeah, for sure.
number 10 team in the country. Okay. You could try to ride that momentum. We get everybody's best game. They would love to take down a Miami team at Hard Rock the week after we beat Clemson, knock us down a peg or two.
Yeah, because a 3:30 game, nobody's going to be in the stadium. So
No, they won't. Not many.
it's sad, but it's true.
All right, so Brandon, I'm going to kick us over to the official score prediction. Oh, gosh, people are talking about the safety play. We had the pleasure of seeing it in person and on the big screen.
Safety play. I was sitting outside, and I started yelling about that play.
The amount of boos in
My
Hard
wife-
Rock. Because everybody,
My wife gets,
when they
wife
saw,
gets mad at me when I yell. So
well, in Hard Rock, I know it wasn't like sold out or anything. I'm not going to pretend like it was deafening. But when Klubnik got tackled in the end zone there, it was, oh my gosh. And then we were like, okay, why aren't they wait a minute, what's happening? And then, okay, it's like, they come out and they got the little LED sign and it's like counting down from 2 or 3 minutes. They're doing a commercial break and we're like, they're reviewing it. They just want to make sure that they got everything together. They march out and we were like, what's happening? Hello. And then everybody started booing like crazy.
Yeah, no, I got in trouble for that one.
Because it's one of those things where you want to think about this, like, I hate playing the what if game because you never know that if they called that safety, if the rest of the game would have went the way that it did. But if you assume it did, Miami might have won without even having to go to overtime, potentially.
Yeah, because
we don't know.
I had Clemson fans at work saying like, "Oh yeah, y'all won." I'm sitting here like, "Damn, if our starting quarterback would have been playing, shit, we would have beat the shit out of y'all." Y'all would have had a chance in hell.
Yeah, no, it could have got ugly actually, which is nice. It's nice to feel that way, right?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, damn, we should be 6-1. I'll take the North Carolina loss.
Yeah, it was tough, but see, man,
we didn't lose. We didn't lose to Georgia Tech. We just threw that shit away.
Still, what sucks though, bro, is that's probably going to really hurt us because, our only loss would have been to UNC at this point in time. And then if they would have still dropped the game to Virginia, if we would have beat Georgia Tech, we don't know what's going to happen in the coming weeks. But here we are sitting with 2 ACC losses, doing those crazy mathematical equations like I talked about this team losing to that team, this team beating this team, us doing this. But then it's so annoying.
Yeah, no, we're good. Louisville's got to be Duke.
Most of us weren't expecting ACC championship game appearance anyways. So, No,
you got to always think we're going to win every game. No.
I'd like to be pleasantly surprised, but wasn't necessarily expecting it.
Yeah, I mean, at worst, if we can just get a good bowl game, I mean.
I'll be happy. I'll be happy. I mean, I mean, we've already won the amount of games that we won last season.
Yeah, last year.
And we have 5 more to go.
That sucks.
Yep.
Bowl series is the best time of the year. Who cares if we're 7-5? Like, at least we have one more game to play.
All right, so Brandon, I got you locked in here on the prediction cam. I'm ready for the magic numbers.
It's a spooky cam.
Yes, it's still spooky because we still have a couple more days until Halloween. So we got the sexy twerking skeletons for your viewing pleasure.
All right, I'm gonna take.
It even sounded like a little evil laugh.
I'm gonna go 34-17.
34-17 for.
Come on. You already know.
Give me a little. Got him locked in.
I already know.
Sorry, I'm on one tonight, Brandon. I got you locked in. That seems everybody's kind of around that that area. And I agree. I think that's probably about right. Mid-30s or so for Miami. Virginia still being able to find the end zone and score at some point. So 34-17, Miami Hurricanes victory. Brandon, I got you locked in. I appreciate you calling in tonight, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too, bro.
All right, see you. So who are we showing a picture? Hold on here. Brig coming through with another 10. Let's see what that timestamp is. Who are we going back and forth with about the safety? 2:06:14 on last live stream. You acknowledged at 2:08:01, but I'm under the impression you have to call in for the 300. Just excited that I predicted the score. LOL. Super chat to find it later. Yeah, I mean that is insane, Brig. Like, even though to be officially entered you have to call in, which I do it that way because it'd be impossible for me to keep up with everybody's score predictions from live chats, comment sections, all that stuff. But still, the fact that you did put it in, I'm gonna make note of it. 2:06:14. Okay, and that was from the hotel stream, right? Still, the fact that you became a Miami fan a few weeks ago, Georgia Tech week, right? And then you jump in a live stream and predict the exact score for the Clemson game is wild. That's insane. Michael Kiernan, what's up? Okay, so Cliff. So what is Cliff saying? That it wasn't a safety? Let's see, I'm scrolling. Every team says the refs hate them. Okay. Refs aren't perfect, they're human. Okay. You get everybody's best game? What? Oh. UVA Hoops, you want to call in tonight? I think it'd be fun. I think it would be fun. Losers blame the refs. Okay, here. Here. Now, here's the thing, though, Chris. If I show a picture, people are going to say that it's out of... It's not the whole thing because it's not the video. But if I show the video, I chance copyright. So, let's see. We didn't get to have this debate, even though it's already been debated to death on social media, I'm sure. I didn't get to chat with everybody because I was at the game, traveling back from South Florida, right? Let me find the picture. I need to find the picture. Pick says it all. Fair. I mean, he is deep enough in the end zone, in my opinion. It's got to be on Twitter somewhere, right? There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, you're right. Picture says enough. Picture says enough. Okay, here we go. Again, I'll just show it. I know a lot of you have already talked about this, probably all week. You know, I am still trying to figure out. You know, we pulled up the rules. We were in the car on the way back to Melissa's place, and we were watching the clips on social media. We were pulling up the rules to make sure that maybe we didn't all just have a brain fart and we forgot something about how the way that safeties work. Man, I know, nitpicking, complaining, you know, whatever. Coop, you won the game, but I know we were trying to prove a point for someone. Bro, I mean, I would say yes, safety. If you were to show me that picture and even show me the clip and say, what's the call? Coop, put your life savings on it. I would say safety. 100%. I would say safety. Yes. I would put my life savings on it without knowing, you know, the outcome of what it was called. Bro, how though? It's the fact they didn't have an angle down the line. And I saw this argument, right? You're telling me that even without the angle down the line, I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, I know it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter.
This is what it take to wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Port City Kane says 48-10 Miami.
Where was the Walmart 4K cam? They probably had. Whatever, Coop, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I know, 2023. Oh, sorry, we don't have an angle. There's 72 cameras in here, but we forgot to plug in the one that has that angle. Our bad. Mike Ebersole with the $1.99. Port City Kane says 48-10 Miami. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay. I'll take that. Mike Ebersole, thank you for the love, my man. Shamar was talking. Shamar's always talking. Shamar chirps at me. That tells you what you need to know about Shamar. Shamar chirps at Coop, the YouTuber. Yo, we got the big man on the line. What's up?
Yo, what up? What up, Coop? How you doing?
Hey, I'm big chillin', man. We got Crip. Y'all know Crip. Come on now.
Hold on, let me say something first. That was a safety. Okay, I don't want to hear it. You got robbed again.
I hate
robbed
it, Crip.
again. And you see the joint in the face at that non-touchdown? Oh my God, we would have got called for that too if that was us.
Well, see, the problem is,
joint in the face.
Crip, you know that I'm one of the people that says, oh, everybody's blaming the refs. Like, we can't, like, bro, again, saw it on TV, saw the replay, saw it in person at the game. Like,
they watched it, they reviewed it, and still said it was not a safety. Once the ball crosses the plane, it's a safety. Regardless, no matter what happened.
Here's the thing,
ball
though.
Crosses that line, it's a safety.
At least, Crip, we're not looking back saying, wow, if they would have called that, we would have won the game. We still won the game, so all I'm saying is we at least have that going for us, right?
Yeah, we still won the game, but we wouldn't have to go through overtime.
If Miami would have lost, that game, I don't know what would have happened.
And another thing I didn't like is the people booing because they didn't want to put. They didn't want to put Emory Williams in a place where he had to risk the game on a big play where it could get intercepted and ran back.
Yeah. And I'll be honest.
They just say Mario's an idiot. You know what I'm saying?
I do actually agree with that 100%. What at the game? So at Hard Rock, you're right.
They made the right call.
People started booing like crazy. But then here's what happened.
If it was TVD, I would say go.
I won't lie, Crip. We were doing the same thing. We were looking at each other and we were like, "What's Mario doing? What's happening? We need to win this game."
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But you can't do that when the guy's making his first start.
But whenever they had that where it burned like 20, 25, or 30 seconds, whatever it was, and I think we had like one timeout or no timeouts, whatever it was.
You realized right then and there that's what they were doing.
Yeah,
they were protecting the young quarterback.
It made sense if you're the coaching staff and you're looking at the analytics here on the sheets. As you said, you got a freshman quarterback in there who you're trying to get to drive the team, down the field with not a whole lot of time left. You don't have all three timeouts. That you also have to factor in, we thought about the fact that we trust our kicker more than Clemson probably trusts their kicker if it got into a kicking match in overtime, right? And you don't really, you could have had a situation where Emory tries to be the hero, forces something, throws a pick six, or even puts Clemson in field goal range, even though, they may not put a lot of trust in their kicker. It made sense. It did. Looking back, it's like it makes sense to play for overtime. Yeah, it did. And even if we would have lost.
Overtime was a cakewalk. We pounded the rocks. We destroyed them.
And we were running the ball well. They saw that our defense was playing good. Our O-line was still getting a push. We looked relatively fresh, all things considered.
Why risk it?
Yeah. So that was the thing.
And
I think
what happened?
It was
the defense won the game.
A lot of it was the initial reaction because we felt that we were so close to winning. And we were hoping to get Andy in field goal range, right? Because Andy can hit like 50, 55.
I know,
pretty
emotions,
solid.
I know. We're so used to that. That's what we want to see.
At least the people sitting in our section all were like, oh, okay, never mind. We get it. Play for overtime. Yep.
Yeah, because, that's what they get paid the big bucks to do is to make those decisions, not the fans. So you shouldn't be questioning what the people get paid the big bucks to make those decisions. when they make them.
Rolling back here a little bit to the no call on the safety, though, did they show the fans throwing trash on the field on TV?
Yeah, I saw a couple of items in the end zone. They stopped it soon after to clean that up.
I just wasn't sure if they.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if they showed that on TV. But yeah, when the refs came out and said no safety, people just started hurling trash in the end zone.
That's all we get. Look at Georgia Tech. Look, granted, they tried to make up for it with North Carolina, but come on, and then you do it again versus.
Okay,
I love the Clemson. The thing that pissed me off the more is the no call on the taunting when he was joining our receiver's face. That fucking dude, and he's telling him to calm down. If that was us, we would have got a penalty. 15 yards.
Yeah,
I didn't like that. That showed blatantly bias by the refs.
All right, I mean.
You know what would have stopped that joint? He should have flipped that flag.
Crip's a little heated tonight. Okay, I like it.
It's the refs. I mean, every time we play a team, we got to play the team plus the refs. It's not fair. And not only that, every time we play someone, we do get their best effort. I mean, remember FIU? Do I have to remind you?
No, please don't.
That's why I think flopping should be a penalty. That game should be an example of why. And we've seen it in some games already. People flopping.
So then let me ask you, Crip. I'm glad you were able to get that off your chest. What about this Virginia team, though, that just took down North Carolina, the team that beat us?
Well, you got to understand something. You can't blame Virginia. Virginia always plays tough, but they're well coached. But North Carolina was probably sleeping on them, especially after beating us and all. They were probably just, that shows that North Carolina, we should have beat them.
That was North Carolina's game. But instead of pulling a Florida State and finding a way to fight and claw your way to victory, Drake May throws an interception.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I heard that they were keen on that receiver of theirs that they just recently, luckily, got reinstated.
Oh, Tez Walker.
Yeah, but somehow Virginia played tough, and that's the thing with Virginia. Every time we play them, they play tough. It doesn't matter who. That team is a well-coached team, okay? No matter what that record says, Because obviously, people give their best effort when they play other teams. And, Virginia is in an ACC conference, so people are going to give them their best effort. It's just what it is. I'm not worried about the team because we have a better staff and the players that actually want to compete in the game and not give up after things go bad. So I think there's going to be a positive outcome tomorrow.
Okay. So
no matter, and I'm going to say this too, because I don't care who's starting at quarterback. We're winning that thing. Okay, we're going to outcoach the person and we're going to win.
Whoa, Crip's about to start spilling numbers out here. Let's get it over to the score prediction, Cam. Hold up, Crip. Hold up. Okay. So we know he's got a Miami Hurricanes victory coming up here, unless he's going to throw us a big curveball, which I highly doubt because we got Crip on the line. Crip, I'm ready.
I do want that $300.
It's right here. It could be yours, Crip. What would you buy?
I like to go big on the scores. You know that, right?
What would you buy with this if you won it?
I would actually upgrade my race cars.
Okay.
All three of them.
Okay.
I would use $100 on each of them.
Okay, fair.
Make them tougher, faster. All about that more speed.
More speed, more passion, more energy. Okay. Crip, I'm ready.
I think be granted, I'm playing with my head here, not my heart. I'm not going big. That's it, but I still think it's going to be 34-17.
No accountability.
Wait, hold on. I need you to hit me with it one more time.
34-17.
Now, That was the prediction by the previous caller. Do you want to stick with it or do you want to change it? Uh-oh, we hit him with a big curveball on our end. That was also that was also my prediction. 34-17. Yeah. That's what I got.
And
it's smart. Look, listen. Look, it's real quick. There's a reason why everyone's predicting 34-17. You want to know why? It's high IQ individuals. These are smart people that are calling in.
Hold on. I need to know one thing before I make this decision. Is the last guy that called, he was an Ohio State fan, right?
Nope. That was 2 calls before. So that was Brandon.
Who was the last caller?
Brandon, and he is a Miami fan.
Okay, I'll change it.
Okay.
If it's Ohio State fans, I would want to just take some of that money away from him. I wouldn't want him to get the whole thing.
Okay.
So I will stick with the 34, but I'd make it 20, 34-20.
34-20 for the Miami Hurricanes. Crip, let's lock you in.
I'm not going to try to take money away from the fellow Hurricane fan. Okay. Loyalty and honor above all.
Now, the thing is, to be fair, when talking about score predictions, it's kind of a crapshoot, right? Like, I mean, it's very tough to do. So
It is. I used to do a book for my next door neighbor. She needed to do the book for her.
It's one of those things to where, even though if your gut might have told you 34-17, which again is what my gut says, it's what I got, 34-17, changing it by a couple points, I mean, it's anybody's best guess, right? So.
Yeah. If you really want to get the score correct, you can't think with your emotions. Yeah. You have to have the head involved.
Yep.
And I like to predict the scores with my emotions. Okay, I go big almost every time.
What was it you said? Week 1, Crip? It was like 92-3 or something, or 85-7.
Something like that. Yeah, I go big.
Oh,
I like
shoot.
you, but
All right, Crip. I got you locked in 34-20. Best of luck, my man. I'll see you tomorrow, all right?
All right, see you tomorrow.
All right, peace out, bro.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, if you guys are trying to tell this, you're trying to jump in and want to place some bets, okay, I see you. Let me get caught up here right quick before we open it back up. Pensacane coming through with the 5. What did Pensacane have to say here? Refs are actually government employees. No accountability and can't be fired. This actually brings up something, Pensacane. Is that a joke, or can refs... I've never heard of a referee getting fired. Interesting. Hold on. They can be fired, actually, though, right? They're not going to fire them for a call that seems controversial, but I don't know. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. I don't know. I've heard of fines and things, but I don't know if I've ever heard of a ref being investigated and fired. Ohio State ref was never on field for another game? Really? Depends on the conference. ACC is fine with the mediocrity. Oh, shoot. Shine's fingernails score predictions are tough to do. Get in here, Brig. Come on, man. What's up, Robert Jason? Hey, better late than never. Fashionably late is always the way to be. Trust me. Trust me. It's good to see you in here, man. Come on, Brig. Get in here. Get in here, Brig. Yo, we got my man Bryce in the building. What's up, Bryce?
What's up, Coop?
Hey, chilling. We got to link up with Bryce. Now, I'm sorry, Bryce. I know we were kind of in a hurry, right? When we ran by, we saw Bryce. We were getting What were we doing? I think some people were getting some stuff at the concessions or something. It was before kickoff, before the game started. And Bryce came by and said, "What's up?" Did you ever show that video to Jorn?
I did. He got it.
You did?
Yeah.
You know we had to mess with you, Jorn. Come on now. Bryce was like, well, I think you said something about a video. We were like, get the phone out. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah, he wanted me to make sure that he said, hey, if you run into Coop, tell him that I said hi.
Yep. Now, how did you find us? Like when we were just walking up to the concession stands, were you like just walking around and you just saw us? Because I'm 6'7". I'm tough to miss, right?
Okay, so before I get into how I found you, are you really 6'7", my dude?
I mean, the pictures don't lie, right?
All right. Yeah. Okay. Coop, stop smoking. I don't know what you're on, bro, but you definitely ain't 6'7", bro.
I'm on the best of the best.
You're on the best of the best. Well, I mean,
Yes.
you are back-to-back champ for a reason, so I guess
It is true.
I guess I can give you a pass.
It is true. Who? I mean, come on. Are you going to not believe a man who has beaten former Miami Hurricanes wide receiver Lance Leggett in back-to-back 40-yard dashes? That sounds like someone that would only speak the truth. Anyways, Bryce, I think we should change the subject here and get to some Miami Hurricanes football, right?
Yeah, of course.
How you feeling about tomorrow? Like, nobody really has it even close as far as the people that have called in, but I have seen some people that have openly expressed their concerns, given some potential momentum from UVA, still looking for consistency out of Miami. What do you think?
Right. Okay, so here's my question to you, Coop, and I want to know if you know it on. You probably do. You probably may not know it. How many points per game has UVA got this season? Like, how many points per game are they scoring this season?
I can tell you exactly. Average of 24.
24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then what's Miami's right now?
36.
36. And their most recent matchups until the UNC game have been, lost by 3 points?
As far as ACC opponents, yes. They lost by 3 to Boston College. They lost by 3 to NC State. They have beaten North Carolina last week and William and Mary the week before that.
Mm-hmm. And then remind me again, what was the score for Virginia and UNC?
Actually, what was that final score? Oh, let me look, because it was close. They won by 4. That was 31-27.
31. Okay.
Oh, Bryce is doing the math here, I think. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So they got Tony Muskett back. They're not starting that freshman.
Nope.
They got what's his name? Malik Washington, who I've seen, pretty good wide receiver. They got another one that's also relatively good in Malachi Fields.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they got a big tight end as well that they like to use every once in a while.
They have that edge rusher too that wasn't too bad. What's his name? Like Chico Bennett, I think might be his name. But he's not. I don't think he has any sacks so far this season.
Yeah. I think their leading back, I think it's got to be Paris Jones, I think his name is. I think that's their leading back they got.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, I mean, overall, bro, if you think about it, Virginia could have a winning record. They could.
They're very close. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Virginia, despite what they are right now, 2-5, and whatever the heck their record is in conference play, they're a solid team, man. You got to give credit to where credit's due. Again, I do think Miami's a better team. Obviously, what happened at Clemson, big time win over Clemson. You know, even without TBD, yes, that's huge. But like,
Why the sigh?
so as I before,
Uh-oh. Okay, hold
hold
on.
on, hold on. So while you were live streaming, you know, I was busy, you know, watching the Heat game because, you know, that's what I was doing.
Did they win?
And no, go figure that that the refs decided to leave it into their hands. Forgot what happened. I think one of the players for Boston, I think ball ended up going like, I forget what it's called, like past the line or something like that. And it should have been our ball, but it did end up being our own ball. And I think Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero combined, like, in terms of points, like 55 points, and still lost the game. And I think the final score was like 111 and 119. I got to do a video on it. I got to do a video on it later. But either way, you know, you never want to let the game get into down to that position.
Yeah.
But
Can I show y'all something real quick? Can you see the screen, Bryce?
I cannot, my dude.
Okay,
but you can go ahead and try
I
and explain
actually
it.
picked the Celtics to win that game. I want some advice here really quick.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I have an 8-leg parlay that I used a bonus bet on. $15 free.
Okay.
An 8-leg parlay where I picked all the NBA games tonight except for like 2 of them.
Okay.
I have hit on 6 of them so far.
All right,
with
what's
only
your
the
other
Clippers game and the Clippers and Jazz and Warriors and Kings. They're trying to cash me out right now for $66. I have the Clippers winning and the Kings winning. Do I ride this out? If the Clippers win and the Kings win, it pays out $741. What are you guys doing right here? I've hit on 6 of the 8. Literally, this is right now. I have the Clippers winning and the Kings winning, but right now the Clippers are down.
Who's Clippers playing right now?
They are playing the Jazz, and it's at Utah. Do you cash out right here, trade 15 for 72, or do you ride it out on the chance to get 741? I was not expecting to hit on this. I just threw this together a little bit before I went live. Bro,
that's tough.
I mean, the Kings can win, right? They're only down 3, and the Clippers can win, bro. I think I'm gonna ride it out.
I probably would too, to be honest.
This is free money. This was $15, an 8-leg NBA parlay. And I don't want to make this about basketball. You mentioned the Heat game, and I remembered that I had the Celtics on my parlay, so I was like, okay, did they win?
Personally, I don't blame you for taking the Celtics because I think their win percentage tonight was like 70.4%, and the Heat's was like 29.6%.
Look,
and they were an 8-point favorite.
When you're betting, you can't bet with your fandom. You have to set that to the side. There's money on the line. I don't care who your team is. If I'm putting money on it, yo. But that was a bonus bet, $15 free, so I might just ride it out. I mean, $70 is not chump change, but you know how mad I'd be if I cashed out and then it would have been $700.
Yeah, I would be pretty mad. That leads me to my follow-up question, and we're gonna get back on topic about the game tomorrow. The game that's gonna be coming up, obviously the Miami Hurricanes UVA game. Do you got another parlay that's going on, like college football or NFL?
I didn't.
Working on that.
I didn't this week. No, not yet. Anyways.
Okay. All right. So now we're gonna get back to Miami Hurricanes talk.
Okay.
But we're gonna go back to why side though. So we're gonna mention anybody. I'm not calling anybody out, but I did pop into your stream after the game was over. I was just chilling back, and I see everybody talking about the QBs, and like, could rest TVD, this, that, blah blah blah. Maybe go for like, all right, here's the thing. I'm not knocking Emory Williams. I'm not knocking Ja'Cory Brown.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just say this, and I'm gonna leave this alone. And this is no disrespect to anybody in the chat. There's no disrespect to anyone. There's no disrespect to you. This is Tyler McKnight's team. It's going to be his team moving forward. Henry Williams did his thing. Good job to him. I hope we still keep Shakari Brown, but again, it's ultimately up to his decision whether he wants to stay or go. But this is TVD's team moving forward, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So then what I'm going to do here, Bryce, we got you over on the score prediction cam. And I know you take this very serious. I know you've been thinking about this already.
Mm-hmm.
You let me know those numbers whenever you're ready.
All right, dude. I got him. You ready?
I'm ready.
31.
We ballin', boy.
28 Miami.
Ooh, hold on. Let's lock this in here. Let's make it officially official. Boy, that is gonna scare me big time, Bryce, if it comes down to that. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie too, man. But UVA is just one of those teams, man, that kind of like, and I don't mean to compare UVA to Georgia Tech, but like in some ways they remind me of them. Like they've always played us hard. Even when we went to quadruple overtime with them last year, they always play us hard. And I don't think it matters whatever their record is. Virginia has always been one of those teams just for some reason. They play us hard, whether they're good, bad, decent, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Looking at all, and again, going and looking at all their games, okay, they lost three points by this game, lost 3 points by this game, 1-4 against UNC. Again, dude, like Virginia very well could have a winning record right now, and I just.
Do you know
again,
how? Sorry, go ahead.
I could be wrong. No, I could be wrong, bro. And honestly, I hope that I am. But at the same time, take this in consideration too. Yeah, we beat Clemson for the first time in 13 years. That's huge, and I'm not discrediting that. Virginia beat, the number 10 ranked team at the time, North Carolina. Both these teams are obviously going to have a lot of confidence going into this game. Now, the way I kind of look at it, it's like, okay, both teams are going to have a lot of confidence going into this game, but like, in a way, how do I put it? We could probably still be riding that high, and next thing you know, boom, reality hits. And next thing you know, we're like, what's going on? I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense, but
This
I don't
is
know,
what
man.
it takes.
I think it's just one of
To
those
you.
games that, I don't want to
sorry
say
you're
that we're
helmet.
overlooking.
Coach
but I
Co-op
think it's
is
one of these
6 feet
games
2
that,
inches
that
lol.
could
Funny cuz I
very
did think
well
you were
go either
shorter
way.
winking
It could end
face.
up being a 10-point win, 7-point win, or possibly a 3-point win. But I don't know.
I will say that's definitely going to have Virginia fans up in arms because that would be their third ACC game that they've lost by 3 points. Do you know how mad they'll be?
Oh no! Here's how I look at this too. Let's just say if this were to come to fruition, and I don't know if my dog agrees with my score prediction. He's crying over here in the background. But I'm just saying, if this were to come to fruition, and everybody gives their score prediction just for fun, because we really don't know what it's going to be.
No, yeah.
But if it were to come to fruition, yeah, we would be happy with the win. But at the same time, it's like, what the heck happened? You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
this would become what the Georgia Tech game would have been if we would have won.
Yeah. But Georgia Tech is in the past. It is what it is. But last thing I'm gonna say, Coop, and then I'm gonna let other callers get in here. Good seeing you again, man. I hope you enjoyed your time down in Florida. It was really cool that you got to meet Jim Larinaga and Katie Meyer,
Yeah,
Maud
man.
Richards, and all those guys. If Melissa's still in here, it was good meeting you, Melissa. Chris, good meeting you. And Dudu, got to meet Dudu. Dudu, it was nice meeting you too, man. And yeah, man. Anyways,
Hey.
Coop, I'm going to let other callers get in here, man. Always a pleasure, my dude.
All right, Bryce. Sounds good, man. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace out, bro. All right. The closest prediction so far for this Miami-Virginia game. Interesting. Okay. As you said, you never know. Literally never know what's going to happen going into these games. Let me get caught up here right quick, and then we'll get the phone line opened right back up again. Moonlight Meat, 36 months. That's insane, bro. 36 months. Canes fan member. What up, Coop? Glad to see you enjoyed the pub sub. I'm jealous. 34-21 Canes dub. Put me down. Go Canes. I'll take 34-21. I got 34-17. 34-21 sounds good to me. Moonlight Meat. Thank you for the love. Thank you for re-upping the Canes fan membership, bro. Thank you. Thank you. JoJo coming through with the 5. Coach Coop is 6'2". LOL. I know, right? Funny because I did think you were shorter. Nope. Taller. Thank you for the 5. Delgado. This is not going to be a popular comment, but I think gambling ruins fandom, unfortunately. No, I can agree with that in some aspects for sure. Yeah. I don't ever bet on Miami games for the most part. I have 1 or 2 times, but I typically stay away from betting on the Miami games because, yeah, it gets to a point to where you want the score to be a certain thing or not. Like if you bet the over-under or the spread, so I typically try to stay away from it. But I'll bet a little on NBA games and NFL games, just kind of for fun, just here and there. Yeah, I just kind of do it for fun. Let's get the phone line open back up. We'll take a few more phone calls tonight. Remember, you can call the number 865-229-4131 on the left-hand side of your screen. Predict the score. You do have to call in to make the prediction official. If you get it right, you win $300. Simple as that. It has happened. It has been won in the past, so it is possible. Let's get it open back up. Let's go. Let's keep chopping it up, man. I'm reading the comments. Come on. Let's keep it rolling in. I'm hyped for this game tomorrow. I am hype. Come on. Yo.
What's up?
We got Brig
I
on
made it
here.
on.
Now, Brig, I don't give any numbers yet, but given that you predicted it in the live chat correctly last week, are you feeling pretty good about your prediction tonight? Like, that had to give you some confidence, right? No?
Hell no. I've done zero research.
Well, do you want to know what's really funny? And I know you've probably heard this analogy before. I have seen when people do like things like, and this analogy works perfect for this, fantasy football. You can take a person who has never watched a football game in their life and tell them to pick the players, and then take a person who literally just, I'm talking just sweats it, man. Like, goes all in, does all the research, spends hours, maybe even days researching it. And sometimes the person who knew nothing about it is the one that does better. It's not always about.
Never worked for me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not always about like knowing all the ins and outs and all the player stats and all that. Because again, no Miami fan predicted a loss to Georgia Tech, and it happened. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, so, and last week I had, I was looking up stats. I saw that they had a weak kicker, and I was doing all the numbers. I was like, I feel confident about this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw it in the chat. I was like, I'm not gonna call in. I'm just gonna throw the chat. You were out of town anyway, and I was like, let's just go with that. And that's cool. But it's funny because the next day I had to go do an event. So at the end of the day, I watched a whole bunch of highlights and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I won. And my wife's like, you won? Did you win the money? I said, no, I didn't call in. I won. I got it. That's cool.
That is. Now, here's the thing, though. She probably made sure you're calling in this week, right? She's like, come on, Brig. No? Okay.
I think if I had won, I had given at least $100 back to make it back to $300 for this week.
Okay.
Just for the nice number, but No. You know what the big thing is too, because Emory did a great job.
Yeah.
And there was some little goofy things here and there, and of course he threw the interception at the end, but that's neither here nor there because they were kind of going for a Hail Mary because they were trying to get it going, and then they ended up going to 2 overtimes, which is amazing. That game was cool. That was a fun game, but I mean there were so many like fumbles in the end zones on both sides the whole game. Like, what in the world was going on? And everybody's talking about Emory. He's like, yeah, he did a good job, but 20 years ago, when in the Raiders, when I think it was Gannon was the first string quarterback, got hurt or something, and Tuiasa Sopo came out and he just dominated, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, he's our new quarterback!" And I was like, "I don't know, he's kind of new." And then they tried playing him again, and he just went to crap. And I was like, "See, the nerves get to you. You do great, but that doesn't mean it's going to keep going. You got that experience." The only thing I don't like with TVD is he reminds me, I don't know if you've seen the movie Draft with Kevin Costner about the NFL draft. And there's first pick. It's a great movie, which is funny because it's about the draft and it'll keep you hooked on the edge of your seat. But there's this first round pick that they want to get, but there's something weird about him. And they find out that, for his 21st birthday, he went to a bar for a party. Nobody showed up. And he just was not a cool guy, and he just didn't really participate. And I'm like, I'm getting that vibe from TVD because he just sits there on the bench and doesn't do anything. Now, granted, he did like rile up with Emory at the end of the game and was like, high fiving him and be all cool. But like the last game, he just sat there by himself. He didn't talk to anybody and try to, like, even if it was just yelling at people, at least he's interacting. And I was like, come on, dude, you got to be a leader, dude. You can't just throw the ball. You got to be a leader. But he does have experience. So I was like, Emory's cool. He's a great backup, but let's not get ahead of ourselves yet.
Right. Yeah, and that's been the thing. That's been a personal kind of thing with me because I could get into a whole debate here again, like kind of like we did early in the stream with the TVD and him not being the rah-rah guy and all that. But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, based on experience and what he has done so far, he would have to be the guy if he's ready to go. And the thing is it has been rough on TVD. He's had how many guys? How many now, guys? Three offensive coordinators. So it's tough to continue to have run different offenses and have different quarterbacks, coaches, and things like that. But my issue is at the end of the day, like, you still got to perform and you still got to win. The opponent on the other side is not going to care if you've had multiple offensive coordinators and you've had quarterbacks coaches that are changing your footwork or you're throwing mechanics and it's kind of messing with you. Like that, they don't care. You got to come out and win. But I do think that that they're going to push to play him if they can. Absolutely. Now what I'm going to do here, Brig, I'm going to kick you over to the official extra spoopy score prediction, Cam.
Spoopy.
Are you scared?
Am I scared? I'm a little nervous. I'm going to give you a number just because I called in. It's solely based on that. Just because I called in, I have to give you a number.
That's okay. All right. So, I'm very curious as to what these numbers are going to be.
Has anybody done 24-17?
Let's see. They have not. No.
Let's do that. 24-17 Miami.
You should have said, has anybody done 24-17? And then when I say no, just predict something totally different. That'd have been funny. All right, I'm going to lock you in, Brig. We got to make it officially official so it counts. 24-17 Miami victory. Brig, best of luck. And we're going to find out tomorrow.
You enjoyed that carpet that you didn't call me to install.
Yep. I'll remember next time. All right,
brother.
Sure. All right, Brig, you have a good night, man.
You too. Take it easy.
All right, see you.
Bye.
I love stuff like that, guys, because those of you that have been hanging around the streams over the past few weeks, and Brig doesn't care if I say this, he'll verify it in the chat. Brig is a new Miami fan. And it's not that Brig is a bandwagon fan. Brig really didn't root for any college football team. So that's really cool because I know Brig personally. Like I've gamed with him and stuff in the past, and he's a really cool dude. And, he started hanging out in the streams. He said, I don't want to speak for him, but right, the fam here is really cool. It's a good time. We love the U. This college football family is amazing, even the people in here that aren't Canes fans. And he said, you know what? Coop, I'm pulling the trigger. Let's do it. And he's been following the team for the past few weeks. That's so freaking cool. That's so awesome. We get caught up here. Did you see the YouTube video? Okay, you guys are talking about NFL. Going with Miami 27-10 with Emory at QB. 45-17 with TVD at QB. That's probably pretty accurate, actually. I think so, because even with Emory not fully running with the ones this week, with them having to split the reps and stuff, I think that would make sense. I think that's fair. So anybody else want to call in? Are we going to open it up, or are we going to call it for the night? It's up to you guys. If we got any more people that want to call in, exactly. You're not a bandwagon fan if you're a new fan. Exactly. If you don't come from a different team, yeah. We can open it back up. We'll take a few more. We'll try to... No, the phone lines are ringing off the hook. We'll try to end it a little bit earlier tonight, because instead of an 8 p.m. kickoff, we got a 3:30 p.m. kickoff, and Coop rolls out of bed at like noon. So I'll need to get some stuff going before tomorrow morning. So we'll open it back up here. We'll take a few more. We'll try to wrap it up. Maybe one or two more phone calls, and we'll finish this thing up. Well, there he is. Mr. Eats his steak. Not done enough. I didn't know how to word it.
Is this Mr. Roadkill?
Yes. Now, you want to know what's really funny? I didn't tell you this.
What's that?
I went back to Flanagan's on Sunday. Was it Sunday or Monday?
Okay.
Sunday. I went back Sunday and got the same steak that you did, but I got it well done.
Oh, shit.
Here, hold on.
Hold on.
No, I literally got proof right here on my phone. Let's see. I know you believe me, but for the people who don't,
Oh, yeah.
Here it is. I'm just going to show you on my phone. Right there it is.
Hang on,
Yep.
I got way on the delay.
Well done. Look at that thing.
Oh, there you go.
Well done, the way it's meant to be. Because yours did look good on the outside until you cut it on that night. So,
Hey, did you set up like an appointment with the dentist next week?
No, why? Should I?
Oh, in case some of your teeth fell out trying to chew that tough thing.
Anyways, talking about Miami Hurricanes football here. I know. Melissa says Chris always has a comeback. It's an uphill battle. It's a losing battle.
Man, I wanted to have so much fun with the Clemson fans.
I
That were in
know.
front of
This
us
is what it take.
for almost half a game.
To wear the U
Uh,
on the side of your helmet.
Yeah.
Let me get in.
You know how
Anyway.
fun it would have been if we could have walked around and, like, for the channel. I think that's what you even mentioned, like, and kind of interviewed them and asked them about the game and stuff. That would have been really cool.
I wanted to, but the only Clemson fans we ran into were the like 3 kids, and I
Yeah,
felt like I was picking on a child or something, giving them a hard time.
fair.
Yep.
So it was interesting. I don't know what their fan base is looking like on social media, because everyone talks about Kane's Twitter and how we have these epic meltdowns and we all fight with each other. Does anybody know, like, is that Clemson Twitter right now? Are they in red alert mode, or how do they rock when things are looking bad?
Well, I haven't seen Twitter because you know me, I'm hardly on it. But I will tell you, man, I've watched some of the YouTube guys talking,
Mm-hmm.
and the venting going on. It reminds me of Miami fans. Like, there were 3 or 4 people that said basically, there's no reason to watch or support their team the rest of the season.
Ooh. They
Because
want
they have
Dabo
3
gone,
losses.
right? Surely.
Oh, some of them do. I mean, but 3 losses. 3 losses why watch? That's where they're at.
Anyway, I love it.
Yeah.
So what about
it's been
Virginia? Like, is there anything with this team? I know I keep asking people, and people really don't. There's nothing specifically anyone can point to where they feel like Virginia is superior in like a specific, I don't know, position group or maybe just a stat category. Like, anything you want to add about this Virginia team before tomorrow?
Man, I think we're about to make a statement in this game, and I'm trying not to let my Miami fandom get a hold of me, but I really think, and you and I talked about it a lot at the game, I think I've kind of figured out in my mind the big stat that impacts just how successful we are, and I think it's time of possession. So I think our defense is like top 5, top 7 type defense with depth, but not enough depth to go 4 and out over and over and over and over again and not wear out. So I think we saw that. I mean, people can argue whatever they want about Clemson, but it's kind of like Alabama. I mean, they have a super talented team, and those struggles that we had on the defensive side of the ball went away once our offense started taking some time and giving them a little bit of a breather in between series.
Yeah, because you even mentioned it I think it was at halftime, right? When they were showing up on the big screen, the time of possession and stuff, and you were like, we got to be better there. We got to take care of that. And they came out and did, and lo and behold, we won the football game. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking up these stats.
I wonder what it looked like in like Georgia Tech and North Carolina, because I don't remember those stats off the top of my head.
Well, just look at the turnovers, right? I mean, just the fact that we had all those turnovers is to be, I would think, and I haven't looked, right, but I would think it would lend itself to being a little more one-sided, against us there. But so against Clemson, a few stats. So we held Clemson to 5 yards of offense in the fourth quarter.
I like that.
10 tackles for a loss, 5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumbles recovered, 6 QB hurries, and +2 on the turnover ratio. And that's against a team that I think has more skilled players in every position than Virginia.
Oh, hands down.
So,
absolutely, yeah.
So and Clemson D line, which is supposed to be one of the best D lines in the country, got to our QB exactly 2 times that whole game, and that's against a freshman.
And then we're talking about, again, I had to double check, and please correct me if I'm wrong. When I looked at Virginia's stats on defense, they have 7 sacks so far this season. That's it.
This is what
No, I didn't look that one up.
To where the
7 total sacks so far.
30-16 Miami.
So
TVD struggles after missing a game but gets it done.
I'm looking at these predictions.
Uva jumps out early like they did with Tennessee and Maryland, but we overcome.
What other people are seeing, because I'm just imagining a game where their quarterback is running for his life, and TVD sits in a pocket for 10 minutes per play. It just, yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
You think?
That's where I'm at.
I know this is all just guessing. Also, do you think Tyler plays tomorrow?
I think so. I mean, and by the way, I think that has a huge impact on the score. I mean, man, I'm so hopeful that he finally got a week off. Maybe his hand's doing a little better. Obviously his leg. But Yeah, I hope so. But Mario's so close to the chest on this stuff. You just don't.
Yeah,
You just don't.
you're not gonna know one way or another. There's no way. That's not getting out of there. So.
Yeah, unless we have the press come and say that they took video of the locker room. And
don't worry, Susan will ask though. He might not answer, but Susan will put it out there. She'll get down to it. All right. She'll activate detective mode here. So Chris, I'm gonna kick it over to the score prediction cam. I'm very curious to see what these numbers are going to be here.
All right. Because I don't think TVD is going to play the whole game, I'm lowering the score a little bit. But I'm also thinking we're going to be like +2 or +3 on the turnovers. So that's part of the score here. I'm going to roll with 41-13.
Wait. That's the lower score?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind I got a couple scores in there on the defensive side, right? So that's
okay.
Throwing up, whatever in the 20s range.
Okay.
But they scored 13 points against Tennessee. I'd like to think our defense is at least as good, if not better, there. And then what'd they have against UNC?
How do I keep having a brain fart with that specifically? It was 31. I think it was 31-27. Yeah.
Yep. And I think our defense is better than UNC substantially. So the other thing that I saw the coaching staff talk about is, did you notice that we did a defensive scheme change last week?
Yeah,
we went to a 3-3.
Yep, and it worked pretty darn well.
Yep. So I'm very interested to see if we stick with that and how that plays a part. But it looked really good.
Yeah. And it's funny, I won't lie, I didn't really notice that in the heat of the moment at the game. I won't pretend like I did. But whenever I went back and I did rewatch the game, like the televised version, because I wanted to hear what the announcers were saying about specific things. And I did notice it on the TV, and I was like, how did I not see that at the game? And I was like, okay, this I do hope he does more of that for sure.
Yeah, and so I'm interested to see. I would think we'd be able to run the ball a lot. If TVD's there, I think I think we do really well.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Again, everyone's gonna the first thing everyone throws out is Georgia Tech, but I really just don't feel worried in this game unless something just catastrophic happens and the wheels fall off for some reason. Like Miami should be fine.
Well, the thing is, Miami beat Georgia Tech in like every stat there. I think we had 500 yards of offense. I mean, we just had some crazy turnovers. So, I think that's the story of the game, right?
Yep. You nailed it. So, Chris, I got you locked in 41-13. Miami Hurricanes dub over Virginia. And am I going to see you around tomorrow?
Of course.
Perfect. Cool. We're going to be celebrating and having a good time, so I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds like a plan, man.
And Chris, do not forget to text me your Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal so I can send you my part of the Publix from the tailgate. All right,
man.
I'll be waiting for it.
You got it.
All right. I appreciate you calling in.
All right, bud.
All right. See you. Yeah, so story time. We went to Publix to pick up some stuff for the tailgate. So we got like wings, we got drinks, all the tailgate stuff. And Chris just went ahead and fronted the money for it so we didn't have to try to figure out how to split it up at the register and make everything all wonky and crazy and hold up the line. So Chris is supposed to text Melissa and I his Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo so we can send him our part of it. And he hasn't done it yet. So we're still waiting on it. Daytime Cheese, thank you for the 2. We'll get it opened up here. We'll take 1 or 2 more. We'll take one or two more phone calls here. Pensacola also with that 5. 30-16 Miami. TVD struggles after missing a game, but gets it done. I could see that. I could see that being the case. UVA jumps out early like they did with Tennessee and Maryland, but we overcome. Yeah, when Virginia first played Tennessee in week 1, Pensacola, I was kind of like shocked, probably like a lot of other people were, right? Like I was kind of like, oh, whoa, maybe Virginia's going to be a little more, they've made a little more progress than I anticipated, or more than I thought. Coop's talking in circles. It's getting late. It's been a long day. I thought they were going to be a little better than maybe I originally thought, but no, man. Nope. Toxic Fart in the building. I feel like I haven't seen Toxic Fart in a while. What's up, man? I'm excited for when Williams is full-time starter. It's going to be cool. Yeah, man. Give him another off season under Dawson, and it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time, I think. So thank you guys. We'll take one or two more, but we are going to go lightning round just because I'm getting kind of tired. I won't lie. Coop's running on fumes.
To wear the U on the side of your helmet.
Much love, Coop. Wish I got to see you while you were in town.
Eric Finkelstein. I wish we could have linked up. Man, if I had it my way, I would find a way to link up with everybody when I'm down there in South Florida. But we had so many things going on, different events and things that we were going to. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen at some point. I love putting a face with the name, shaking people's hands, meeting the family. You know what I mean? Like I love that. That means a lot to me, and it helps me a lot. It helps me more than you know. For real. I'm telling you. We saw a lot of people. A lot of people. We did. What about Brown? Are you counting him out? It's not that I'm counting him out. It's just I think in this particular offense, Emory just makes more sense, even as a freshman. It's no shade at Brown. It's, again, just wanting Miami to win and hopefully putting Miami in the best position to win, which I don't know if that would be Ja'Carri Brown in this particular offense. But I could be wrong. Ja'Carri might come out and ball out. And I'd be very happy. I'd be very happy about that. We got it up and back up, y'all. We are going to do lightning round. This is going to be boom, boom. We're going to go fast. Yes. So, again, we'll talk about it here, Chopper Guy. Hold on. Give me just a second. So, he's still awake.
What's up, dude?
What's up? I'm getting tired, Jordan. I ain't going to lie. I very rarely admit that. I don't know what it is. I'm feeling gassed right now.
I hear you. I mean, you've only been on for about, what, a couple hours now?
You know, that's
almost 3.
3-hour shift. Whew. Man.
Well, I pulled a 7-hour one last week, but I understand. It was my own fault. What's going on, dude? Good to see you back.
Chilling, hanging out. It's one of those. It's a love-hate thing, right? Like it's fun being down there, but then everybody has a place they call home. You know, you got all your stuff. You're used to being there. Right. So it kind of feels good to be back. It's funny because anytime I leave, if I go on like a vacation or a trip in October, the leaves were just barely starting to change whenever we left. And now when I get back, everything here is red, yellow, orange. It looks crazy.
Everything's still nice and green down here, unless it's because of the drought, then it's all died. But that's beside the point.
It's green or dead. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, you were talking about that chicken wing situation. I did give you a little bit of flack because I was like, damn, Coop's eating a chicken wing that's already been eaten into. I mean, it's like, okay, you know, I was just, you know, so I thought it was hilarious myself. I'm like, man, either this dude done picked something up off the parking lot or what.
I'm mad. The only reason I had to take it down is there was I don't know if you know what it's picking up. When I put that up on YouTube, it's trying to flag it for copyright for a song in the background that's playing at the tailgate. Because otherwise, I think it's funny. You know, I like that stuff.
It is.
I
it
didn't.
was a big old bite.
Yeah, and I didn't do that on purpose. Like I didn't. If I would have thought first, I would have flipped it around. But that's what I was like. Let me check and make sure this thing's not too hot. Because Chris and Melissa told me it wouldn't be too hot, and I think it said like mild or whatever. But I never had one.
It's good stuff, ain't it?
I bought a whole bag of them yesterday and ate all of them. I didn't share with my wife. I ate all of them, and then we went back today and I got some more stuff.
There you go. Yeah, I can usually do about I can do a good 10-piece from the wing stop. So I know all about that, bro. But I know it's late. We'll go ahead and make it quick. I'm not going to get into this. I'm not getting into this quarterback talk because it's we're not going to do that, bro. So yeah, look. This is all with TBD playing tomorrow. First, I think Miami's defense. I'm going to say Miami's going to hold Virginia to 10 points.
Okay.
On defense. And if TBD comes out there and if he's healthy and he's able to play and does his thing and doesn't commit turnovers and doesn't stare down everybody, I'm going to say Miami's going to get 40. I'm going to go 40-10.
40? Ooh. Okay.
I think the running game will be fine. It's just as long as they don't turn the ball over, dude.
Yeah, and I'm going to be pretty upset, I'm not going to lie, if we go into this Virginia game and we can't successfully run the ball. After we ran it down Clemson's throat and then we go play a team that's giving up 172 rushing yards per game, we better be able to run the ball tomorrow.
Right. Now if TV doesn't start, well, that's, everything's out the window. But, yeah, that's where I'm going to stand. So that's really all I got.
All right.
Talk too long. I'm dodging bosses here at work. So,
that's right. That's right.
Joking. I'm at work. I'm joking. I got a few minutes, but anyway, I know you're late. You're tired.
So, all right, Jordan, I got you locked in. 40-10, officially official for the $300 score prediction contest. Don't you be working too hard, Jordan. That's not allowed.
No, don't worry. All right, man. Appreciate you, Coop. Good to hear from everybody. Y'all have a good evening and go Canes.
Yep. We'll see you tomorrow, Jordan.
All
right. Peace. Always a pleasure to have my man Jordan Page, a.k.a. South Coast Cane, call into the show. What's up, DJ? Publix has good popcorn chicken. I tried a little of everything Tropical, so I had the popcorn chicken, I had the wings, I had the tea, the lemonade.
7-2 going into FSU.
I had fruit. I had watermelon. Like I just went through and I just picked a little bit of everything. Anything that I could try, especially Publix branded stuff. Because I've only ever had like Walmart brand stuff, Food City brand stuff. Like I've never had their stuff before. I vaguely remember Coop saying he has a Prius. No. I rear-ended a Prius one time. In my Mustang, and it left a big the pony, like the horse for the Mustang, it left a big indent in the guy's bumper of the back of the Prius. I drive a Honda CRV hybrid. Maybe that's what made you think of the Prius. DJ, appreciate the $1.99, my man. We should be 7-2 going into FSU. I mean Virginia, NC State, very doable. And 7-2, all things considered. I want to do a stream next week. We'll take call-ins. We'll do like an extra stream. We'll do it on like a Wednesday or something. Because we've not done any one-off streams this season that aren't like the call-in show, game day, anything like that. I want to do a stream asking you guys if you think Miami is overperforming so far this season, underperforming, or they're right at around where you thought they would be. Because all things considered, even with the Georgia Tech loss, for me, when I'm looking at just the overall picture of this thing, Miami is overperforming a bit for where I thought they would be. After the Georgia Tech loss and then the UNC loss, I thought we were going to go on a skid possibly, even though I predicted a Clemson win. And I was like, yo, this team is right where I thought. But now if Miami can get the win over UVA, they can get the win over NC State, even if they still drop the one to FSU, that's a third loss. Louisville could potentially be tough. Let's even say they lost it. That's a fourth loss. That still put them in 8-4, or then maybe even 9-3. So for me personally, with where I stood going into this season, they're overperforming a little bit, which is nice. That's what I was hoping for. I wanted to be pleasantly surprised. Can I call in? Yeah. I'll get one or two more, but we are going to do lightning round. We'll make it quick. You got to get the Publix flip-flops to go along with that Flanny's cup to complete the 305, right? Oh, shoot. That's funny. So Legend123, what's your area code? Let me know. Let me know your area code. And do I have your number saved in there? And then we need to get Daytime Cheese in here right quick. And then we're going to wrap it up. Because your boy Coop, I ain't going to lie. I always bring the energy and I am tired. Whew, boy, I am exhausted. I don't even know why. Do you want to know what I did today? The phone line's open, by the way. I went to Publix and I recorded my final thoughts video and then did this stream. Well, maybe it's a little more than I thought, I guess. Publix wore me out. I'm going to be honest. It wore me out. Yo. What's up, my man? Daytime Cheese.
What's up, Coop?
What's up? I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to stay awake, man. I'm trying to bring that energy and be hype. But like I'm dozing over here for some reason. It's nothing to do with like the stream
right now.
Yeah, it's not the stream. It's not the people in here. It's not any of that.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. I'm just tired.
I think it's just been a long week.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm still in recovery mode from all the craziness from the trip, honestly. And I know that sounds wild. I got back on Tuesday, but I'm still recovering. I'm gonna be honest.
I just know tomorrow's gonna be maybe a little bit of a pain in the butt for me because I have like 4 applications to do, one of which is to Miami.
Ooh, okay.
So, yeah.
You gonna get in there, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
So, I haven't heard a lot of people talking about this in this stream. I know there's a Miami stream and all that, but that fair catch call for Iowa that was returned for a touchdown that would have won Iowa the game. I don't know how the refs made that call because it was clearly not a fair catch. He was signaling everyone to move away, and the refs called it a fair catch and brought it back. So I don't know what it was with the refs in football this past week, but they weren't good.
Yeah, it's a tough sledding at times for a couple of teams, ourselves included.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do here, Daytime Cheese, I hope you don't take it in a disrespectful way. I'm going to kick it over to the score prediction cam so we can do a little bit of a lightning round here. But I want to get those magic numbers from you so you can be entered into the score prediction contest. So I'm going to kick it over. I'm ready when you are.
So, again, I think we all know I'm predicting a Miami victory here. I don't think I'm ever going to predict a Miami loss on this calling show because
Fair, that's fine.
I just can't go against it. But the question is the score. Your predictions, I would say, pretty similar to mine because I will go with Miami 38, Virginia 24.
Ooh, okay. Again, showing a little respect for that Virginia offense. Okay. 38-24 Canes. Let me go ahead and cha-ching it here right quick. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think each defense makes a mistake that adds an extra touchdown to each team's score. That's what I think happens.
All right. Fair enough. I mean, right now, I'll be honest, I feel like the Virginia game is one that we should just handle business and handedly handle it, if that even makes sense. But
completely agree.
I'll take a win. I'm gonna be honest. Like let's just get a win. Let's get another conference victory and move on to NC State. So
Here's what I'm going to say right now. I am kind of glad we lost to Georgia Tech because that, I feel like, has woken us up. Of course, UNC was a tough game, but I feel like, especially now, we are not going to overlook anybody. Anybody, no matter who
I don't know.
they are.
I'm still not happy about it.
I'm not happy about it, but I'm glad.
I know
it
what
came
you mean.
now
I know what
instead
you mean.
Glad it came earlier in the season.
Yeah.
So
it's all right. Daytime Cheese, I got you locked in 38-24. Best of luck with the score prediction contest.
Let's hope this week it's either on the dot or way far away. I don't want another stressful last minute of the game.
Nope. Let's just handle business from the moment we kick off the football, and let's all have a good time tomorrow. That sounds like a plan to me.
Exactly.
All right, Daytime Cheese, I appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
All right, have a good night, my man.
Have a good night. Hey, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, man. Yeah, I wanted to tell that story. I meant to do that earlier, Tropical. And I literally, guys, I forgot to give away the tickets. Like, does anybody still want free tickets for the Virginia game? I might have to do it on Twitter. Like, I meant to do that an hour ago. Coop, I am not on my A game. I have 3 free tickets to give away for this game tomorrow, courtesy of Gonzalez, who sent them to me. And I have 3 of them. They're in like section 121, like it's good seats. I just forgot. Does anybody want, I don't know if, again, people would need to be looking for tickets for the game. So let me know. Firefighter Kane, I mentioned you looked tired at the game. Yeah, I was exhausted, man. That sun beaming down on me. I literally probably met hundreds of people over the weekend that I was down in South Florida, and it did wear me out because it was just so much fun. Like, I was just soaking it up and enjoying the moment, you know? I went to Disney Monday after that crazy weekend. I'm wiped out. I'm still in recovery mode. Still. I did want to tell that awesome story there with Tropigal. What happened is, I'll just read it here. Tropigal unexpectedly went to last week's Clemson game because of Coop's wife, Stephanie. Tropigal says, I only went to the tailgate because tickets were too expensive for me, but wanted to see Coop and then go home, and wife gave me an extra ticket. That's what the fam's all about. Right there. Right there. I was there because Tropigal and Stephanie were at the tailgate, and Tropigal came over and she was like, I'm going to go to the game. And I didn't realize she didn't have a ticket at first, and Stephanie gave her one. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We had people that linked up at the game that were swapping information, that were swapping numbers to make sure they can stay in contact with each other outside of outside of the streams and the comment sections and the videos and stuff. That's awesome. That's amazing. You don't really, man, I don't know that you have that everywhere else. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you do, but I'm just happy that we have it here because I consider everybody here family. And I mean that. Oh, I got you, Firefighter Kane. I got you. We'll take, I need to get Legend 123 in here. And if anybody else wants to call in, but I definitely got to make it fast. I got to make it quick. Yo, 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 Pensa Kane, what's up?
Oh, what's going on, Coach Coop? How are you?
I am, I'm running on fumes, but I'm here. We're pushing.
I bet you are. Yeah, I bet you are. You do a great job, man. You really do.
I
wanted to call in real quick because I misspoke about the Tennessee game. I had it in my mind Virginia was up, but I need to correct myself that it was still kind of close. But and I was thinking like you did that Virginia looked a lot better than advertised. So
yeah, because they were hanging at first.
Right. So I had to correct that mistake. I don't think Miami will be overlooking Virginia, but like I said before, I am concerned about how TVD is going to do after being, the injury, and then if he's recovered from the injury, and then being out for the week, and it's going to be cold. So
I don't
know.
want to like rile everyone up again, but okay, look, we know this. We saw Emory's stats. Okay, they were just okay. Miami won, whatever. If Tyler Van Dyke, let's say, comes out tomorrow and in the first quarter he throws 2 picks, Canes fans are going to be going crazy.
Yes.
To put Emory in.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And just the thing about maybe not make too much about Virginia, because like I think the last time I spoke to you, I said it's the ACC. Everyone has that landmine game. We had it with Georgia Tech. Florida State almost had it with Boston College, and then North Carolina had it against Virginia last week. It's just the ACC. It's just the way it is. So I think Virginia had their landmine and surprise win against North Carolina. I think we'll be ready, but I'm worried about TBD. And if he comes out on fire, great. I'm happy to be. I hope we do roll. But I went back and forth with 24-16 or 31-16, which is I'll just say 30-16.
All right, so we're on the official score prediction cam here. I can't lock it in unless we're here. I got you on here. Give me the numbers you finally landed on here. I'm ready.
30-16, Miami.
30-16, Miami Hurricanes dub. Pensacane, I'm gonna lock you in and let's make it officially official here.
All right.
30-16. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, I will too. I'll be happy with it. If it's a blowout, it's a blowout. Yeah. I think we get worried, and then third and fourth quarter we pull away.
Yeah, realistically, it doesn't have to be a blowout for me to be happy. That's preferred, but to be happy, it ain't got to be a blowout, nah.
No. All right, man.
All right.
Well, I will let you get some sleep, and let's go get them tomorrow.
All right, let's go, man. Looking forward to celebrating the dub tomorrow. And Pensacane, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you for everything.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, peace. All right, we're going to open it back up here. I told Legend I would try to get him in here. You still here, Legend? You still here? Still have those ticks? I do. I still have 3 tickets to the Virginia game. 3 tickets to the Virginia game. Let me double check here. Man, I feel bad that I didn't notice it until, the stream started and he had to let me know. Yeah, 3 tickets. Look back here. If I need to, like I said, I can do it on Twitter. Section 121, row 14, seats 3, 4, and then row 13, seat 4. I guess that's one where they're like, you'd be 1 row down, but then in front right there. But I have 3 tickets for the Virginia game, courtesy of Gonzalez. Yes. Those are good seats. Yeah. I want them to go to someone who is genuinely going to go to the game. I don't want it to be, again, someone trying to resell or someone just saying they want them just so they can win something. You got to promise me you're going to go to the game if you want them. But I do have 3 tickets for that for free. You don't have to pay a penny. How do I hit you up on the ticks? If you do want them, text me. Text me at this number, the 865-229-4131. Shoot me a text and say, hey, this is Raja Mia. I'll remember, and I'll get you the info. Like, we don't even have to do a giveaway if it's just someone who literally wants them. The idea, and I think that Gonzalez will agree, the idea isn't even necessarily like a promotion thing. It's just to make sure that we get butts in the seats, as many people there as possible at Hard Rock. So if he's not able to make it, it would be awesome to get some people in there. So if you want them, you're the only one that seems to be speaking up that says you want them, then they're yours. So phone line is open back up here. give me a call. We are going to wrap it up here in just a moment, though. We are going to wrap it up because, again, your boy Coop is tired. I'm tired, and we got a big day tomorrow. Big day. Armando! Good to meet you at Canesware. Mo, no, man. Look, man, that was so much fun. Thank you for sharing your story with me, man. And if you ever need anything, just hit me up, Armando. I got you, man. It was so awesome to meet you. Actually, the phone line's not open. That's my bad. Now it's open. How you been since then? How you been since the game? There he is. Legend 123. What's up?
Hey man, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty darn good, actually. I'll be doing real good after some sleep and a Miami Hurricanes victory tomorrow.
That's true. Listen, I'm not gonna take too much time because I know you're sleeping. My best friend's getting married tomorrow, so I haven't been up to date with the entire Miami situation.
A wedding in October?
I know.
Football season? Are they football fans?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know it's ridiculous. And it's at 3:30 too. It starts at 3:30.
Oh, what? All right, you can get some phone action in though, right? Like under the table or like whip it out of the pocket every now and then and just peek.
Well, I'm kind of like the best man, kind of.
Oh, so you're involved. Like you'd get caught.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh shoot. Okay. Whew.
So, it's gonna be a little tough, but when I don't watch the Hurricanes play, they tend to play better, so that's a good thing.
Okay, perfect.
So your prediction is it 34?
I have 34-17, correct.
Okay, so I think some Hurricane fans are pretty delusional. I feel like everybody thinks that we're like 0-6 or whatever, or 0-7. I honestly think we're pretty good. I don't think we're gonna go too crazy though, because it is Virginia and we always play them pretty close. So my prediction is going to be 28 Miami, Virginia 17, and for some reason I feel like it's going to be in between, because you said 34, and for some reason I feel like it's going to be 31-17, but my prediction is 28-17.
Okay. No, it's one of those things. It's like we always joke about. You can crunch the numbers and look at the stats and watch previous games and stuff, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be any closer than someone else who just picks two random numbers. I mean, you never freaking know, right? So, hey, 28-17, if that's what's speaking to you, if that's it, I'm going to lock it in right here.
Yes,
make
sir.
it officially official. Legend 123, I appreciate you. You said you would make it brief, and you did. So thank you for that. I got you locked in 28-17, and that's going to be tough, but I'm sure it still feels good if you're able to look at your phone after everything's said and done with the wedding, and it's got a big fat green W for Miami. So,
man, I really hope so. Can I text you at this phone number?
You can.
Just in case?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure can.
All right, Coach Coop, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great night.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. See you.
All right, see you. Let me know when you get the text. All right, let me check it here right quick. Do you want all three of them? Let's see. Okay. Cool. All right. Yep, I got the text. I'm gonna respond with "got it," just so you know, and then I'll get the information and stuff after the stream. So I just want to respond with "got it." Let me know you got that one back. That's awesome. It'll be so cool to actually put butts in the seats. Awesome. Okay. All right, so if we're trying to get a couple more phone calls, we got Legend in. I know Only Talk Sports is trying to get in, and Jay Sanchez and Caden. if we're going to do this, I just need everybody to promise it can be quick. Because for real, your boy Coop is, I'm on the struggle bus. Doesn't happen often, but that's where we're at. Which kind of takes me off of my A game here. All right. We got it open back up. Phone line's reopened. $300 on the line. Predict the score for the game. Come on now. I'll open it back up for a quick lightning round. Yeah, I'm running on fumes, Tropical, like for real, for real. Yo, Only Talk Sports. What's up?
Hey, Coop, I'm doing pretty good. I saw your reaction to the Miami win over Clemson, and that
Heck
was
yeah.
fantastic, man. I was so happy for you.
Yeah, man, normally I do like a full, breakdown of like, let's look at the stats and here's the pros and the cons from the game. I said, heck no, I'm just going to record this final play. We either win or we don't, and I'm just going to let it be, and that's the video.
Yeah, it was epic. I definitely enjoyed it a lot. I was really happy for Miami, especially for me. It stunk watching North Carolina get upset by Virginia.
Ooh.
That hurt because, live in the state and everything. That burned. And but I at least was happy for you. And there was a lot of other teams I was excited that won. But yeah, I know you're exhausted, so I'll go ahead and give you my score prediction.
All right, I'll kick you over to the official score prediction, Cam. I'm ready when you are.
The other day, me and my buddy that told me about your show, when we did it, I said that Miami was going to beat Virginia 31-21. I think it's going to be a close game, but Miami's going to, have some struggles with Virginia because, like the other guy said, they do usually play close games, but they will win. I'm going to go 31-21 Miami.
All right, let's make it officially official and lock those numbers in here. And I will add, I don't quote me on this because I can't remember for sure. I think when you called in the first time, when was that? That was not last week, but the week before or the week before that?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
It might have been, yeah. I think your score prediction was pretty close, if I recall correctly.
I can't remember what the game score was, so if I was close, that's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure because I go back after each of these and I always, review, like to see if anybody got it right. And I am pretty darn sure, I'd have to go back and watch it. I think you were only off by a combined like 7 points between both teams or something. You were very close.
Wow. That's amazing.
So I don't know. I'm not just trying to, hype you up here. It just, for some reason that stuck in my head. Like I remember looking at the sheet and seeing your name and being like, oh wow, he was really close. So we'll see.
I appreciate that. Definitely would be awesome for Miami fans to get a win if my score prediction is right. But definitely just glad that I was able to call in again to your show. You do a great job, man. I can tell that you are tired, but you still got tons of energy. Tons of energy.
I'm trying. It's not often. This is like my prime time. Like I'm a night owl, so I usually stay up. But just all this traveling recently has just got my energy level kind of low. So we're trying. We're trying to put on a show and entertain the people. And, that's got you entered in for the $300. So if you get it right, this money's yours, my man.
Sounds great. I appreciate you for taking my call, and you definitely deserve some sleep. But like I said, the energy's still high, and I've been enjoying the show.
Hey, I appreciate it, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds great. Talk to you soon,
All right.
Coop.
See you later.
You too.
I appreciate that. For real, because I don't feel I have a certain quality standard that I put on my shows and myself, and it doesn't always go as planned, but I always want to bring the energy regardless. I don't care if there's one person watching or 1,000 people watching. That's something I promised I would do if I ever had a successful YouTube channel, something I could do as a job. So I always want to try to bring the hype and the energy. I'm trying. I'm going to open it up for one or two more if y'all want to do the quick lightning round. Let's get it going. Hey, I appreciate you, Armando. Come on, we got somebody that was trying to get in here, Jay as well, right? I think Jay Sanchez and Caden. Speaking of Caden, what's up?
Yo.
Got
What's
him.
up,
We got him in here.
It's been a long time. Oh my gosh, thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. So, bro, look, somebody needs to win this money, Caden. Is it gonna be you?
I hope so. I don't know if you remember. I think it was last year. I think it was Virginia where I was off by 1 point of winning the cash prize, and it was against this Virginia team that I was off. So hopefully get revenge this year.
Those always sting. Trust me, I know the feeling. I know the feeling
I was
very well.
Yeah, I almost wanted us to lose just so I'd be right at this point. I know it sounds bad, but
yeah.
Oh man, that was brutal.
So hey, again, I hope you don't take it the wrong way. We're gonna do a little bit of a lightning thing here. We're gonna kick it over to the score prediction cam. I'm ready.
So,
I'm ready.
All right, I got Miami winning 34-24. I don't know if that's already been said, but that's my prediction. 34-24.
34-24. It's interesting because, again, most people, I don't mean this in like a bad way, a good way, nothing. Just an observation. Everybody is kind of around that, again, kind of low mid 30s for Miami. And then for Virginia, it's like 17-24-ish. So everybody, collectively, everybody's kind of on the same page for this game, it seems.
It'll definitely be hard to tell. It's either going to be a really high-scoring game or a really low-scoring game. But as long as we outscore them, I don't care. I just want to win.
That's exactly what I said. As long as we get the win, at the end of the day, I'll be happy. So I got you locked in, Caden. 34-24. I appreciate you, and sorry for being brief, but I got you locked in.
Bro. Thank you for everything you do. Keep up the great content, bro. We love your content.
Hey, so hopefully we'll be celebrating and having a good time tomorrow.
For sure. Thank you, Coop.
Peace out, man.
Have a good night. Go Kings.
All right, you too. All right, we're going to try to get Jay in here, and then I'm going to be honest, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to call it a night. Jay, what's your area code? Let's get you in here. I tell people if you just drop your area code, that way I can look out for it, and then just give me a call. I'll be looking for it. And then we're going to call tonight, guys. I apologize if you were wanting to get in and couldn't get in. We took a lot of phone calls tonight, though. We did. What's your area code, Jay? Yo. Who we got on the line tonight?
This is Brennan.
Brennan?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is this a first-time call?
Yeah.
Sick. Okay, cool. We love first-time callers. I got to flip the page over. We've taken quite a few phone calls tonight. I am curious. I want to ask you something like off stream. Hold on. Give me a second here. I'm gonna mute you and mute myself. No one will be able to hear your response to this. So hold on. We had some top secret stuff we had to talk about, okay? So it was muted on purpose. There wasn't any tech difficulties here. Let's just say that I recognized this number to an extent, so I had a few questions, all right? So some top secret stuff going down. So, Brandon, doing a little bit of a lightning round here. I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to the score prediction. Yeah, I done put y'all on mute. Yep, secret stuff going down here. I'm ready for those numbers if you are.
Well, I feel that we're not going to play Tyler Van Dyke. I feel that we're going to rest him, get him ready for Florida State, which I hope we do. My brother's a Florida State fan, and I can't stand them. But that's not the point. But I'm going to go 27-10, Miami.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lock you in here right quick. Let's make it officially official. I wouldn't be too mad at that score. I mean, our defense holding them to 10, winning by 17. That's the spread is like 18.5. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I feel Emory may struggle a little bit, but I feel our defense can hold and will cause enough turnovers to keep us in a comfortable lead.
Okay. All right. I like it. I dig it. Brandon, I got you locked in 27-10. Best of luck on the $300 score prediction contest. And, based on where you are, I probably wouldn't need to Venmo or PayPal or Cash App. I'll just do hand delivery if you win it. So
that'd be awesome. I'll be all right with that.
All right. I got you locked in, bro.
All right, brother. Get some sleep, man.
All right. You have a good night.
You too, bro.
All right. See you. I told you guys, top secret stuff. I'm gonna try. Jay wants in here bad. Let's get Jay in here, and that's the final call of the night. For real this time. For real. I'm terrible at doing lightning rounds, and I'm terrible at actually ending streams when I say I'm gonna do it, aren't I? Last call of the night, guys. Hang in there for me. This is it. This is literally it. The final push. The final countdown. I'm holding it for Jay. Jay's been waiting. He's been trying. Because I have so much work to do after this. I'm going to pin that up there, Tropical. Voted, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere down the line. It has been voted sexiest. Wow. I am fried. I am wow. I almost said sexiest language. What am I trying to say? Accent. Yes, thank you, accent. It's Jay, it's open. Call me. 786. I'm looking. Some people say my accent is Southern. It's sexiest accent for sure, right? I'm holding it, Jay. I'm looking for 786. I'm not seeing it. I'm holding it. I see previous calls from you. People think we are related. Yes, they think you are my sister. I see that on social media everywhere. All right, call again. I'm going to get you, Jay. I'm not trying to ignore anyone else. I just know that Jay has been really trying hard. There he is. Yo. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, my brother? Thank you for taking my call, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, I got you. Hold on. Let me write your number down here so I can save it. This is your first time calling, right?
First time calling in, yeah, man.
Okay, cool. Now we need to establish something right quick though. You know that, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Are you a Miami fan or?
Absolutely, man. I've been a Miami fan once from Ken Dorsey days, my brother.
Okay.
Ken Dorsey,
Hold on.
Portis.
First time caller and a Miami fan. You kind of breathed some new life into me for a second. I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely, man. Jonathan Vilma, I'm an old timer, so I've been a fan for a while now, my brother.
Okay.
Like I told you, I don't want to keep you up. Like everybody's been telling you tired. I want to lock in the score.
I'm gonna kick it over to the score prediction cam so we can make it official. I'm ready, bro.
I got 35-17 Miami.
There we go. I like it. Mine's 34-17. So again,
I like it. Here now, special teams touchdown, pick six. I'm calling it out too.
High IQ individuals making some of these predictions tonight.
Yes, sir.
I
man.
like
yes, sir.
it. 35-17. Jay Sanchez. I appreciate you for sitting tight with me and continuing to try to get in. We got you locked in for the $300 score prediction contest.
Thank you, my brother. You have a good night, man.
Hey, you too, Jay.
Later, man.
All right, appreciate you. Whew, on that note, again, we're gonna call tonight. Man, what a night. Heck of a freaking night, man. Coop sounds so tired. I'm not gonna lie, I very rarely sound tired on stream and stuff because I make sure that I bring the energy. It caught up with me tonight, like out of nowhere. I thought I was prepared, and boy, it crept up on me quick. Thank you guys for all the love tonight. A top single dono coming from Cane Freak 2001 3 times with $199.99. He donated that twice. Let's also not forget about our guy. I was gonna see if it would let me pin it again. Dang, it's not gonna let me pin it because it's too far up. Let's not forget about our guy Joel Davis, the Florida State fan who offered Coop free tickets down to the game and to cover some stuff for me, which is very much appreciated. That's huge. So shout out to Joel. Again, we get love from opposing teams fans as well because what do we say? We're all one big happy college football family. We're not enemies until game day. Trash talk and banter is all in good fun, and it's part of college football, is part of the fun. But at the end of the day, we all love watching college football. We love this sport, and it brings us all together. Blanket thank yous to everybody for all the love tonight. The Canes fan memberships, the donos, what else? The subs. Again, thank you guys for everything. Kickoff at 3:30 tomorrow. I will be live. As always, doing the hangout. I'll have links if you need it. It's going to be on ACC Network. Final prediction here, 34-17. I don't run, I don't hide. I'm confident. I'm confident in this one. The Clippers let me down, y'all. On my parlay we were talking about. I should have cashed out. They let me down. I didn't lose any money, but the Kings lost and the Clippers lost. An 8-leg NBA parlay, and I hit on 6 of the 8. That's tough. Oh, okay. Oh, well, it's all right. I appreciate all the love tonight. We'll save the big one for tomorrow because we'll be celebrating the dub. Now, you guys can put it down. You can put it down. You did tell me, Thomas. You told me. Man, the Clippers. Man, I ain't betting on them ever again. You can plug in a big fat Go Canes, all caps if you want. I'm saving the energy for tomorrow because the boy Coop ain't got it right now. But tomorrow I'm going to bring it. You better be ready. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. Be here, all right? Let's have some fun. Go Canes, baby.